All right, welcome everyone to another episode of Towers and Gods. Let me play some music here. We're happy to have you for another live episode. Very exciting. Episode 3. We're still on the second floor, but we are making progress, which is very exciting. As per the usual, today we have our cast members, our all-star cast. Isaiah as Gasu.
Yo, yo, yo.
We have Milios as Brack.
Hey.
We have Sun Woo as Woo.
What's up?
We have Hannah as Eden.
Hello, hello.
And Other Joe as Damien Frog.
Hello there!
Excellent. We're super excited to begin this episode. As usual, if maybe this is your first time making it to a stream, Towers and Gods is essentially us combining Tower of God with Dungeons and Dragons, mixing it together. That's basically it. You know, we twisted some of the rules, we added a couple things to sort of make it our own. But aside from that, it's pretty much D&D, but just with a Tower of God flavoring. It is a prequel story set 15,000 years before the current events in Tower of God, which is why there's a whole new cast of characters and everything is a bit different than some people may remember. For example, we are currently on the second floor taking our tests, but the building they are in, everything, you know, things are a little bit different. So we're going to learn more and more as we go on, but we're going to give it a couple minutes just in case more people need to file in. But yeah, everyone in the chat, welcome. Remember to like the stream. Thank you, Devlin. Yeah, that'd be great. If you could like the stream, that'd be awesome. Also, the links to everyone here, their Twitters, their YouTube channels, the links are down below, so definitely go support them. They're all great content creators and actors. So I'm super exhausted, so I can't watch, but have fun. No worries, Alex. This will be a VOD after we are finished, so no worries at all. Also, if you want to join the Discord, we are going to be showcasing some of the memes and fan art that people had contributed last week or past couple weeks during the break. So if you want to contribute some of your own, or post a meme, or you want to draw something up, post it in the stream chat in my Discord server, and we'll definitely have that up for the next episode. But yeah, how are you guys feeling? What are your thoughts going into this episode?
I'm ready to roll more nat ones.
Oh,
Now,
Milios, I swear.
I feel like you feel if you keep saying that your luck will change, but I think you're cursing yourself, man.
No. You gotta punk lady luck. You gotta make her think that you want it and be like, nah, I ain't gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you this, and then I'm gonna start rolling that 20s. Watch.
reverse psychology.
Exactly.
Right. Reverse
We risked
psychology.
our lives last week. This week will hopefully
That is true.
We won't be in that situation, right?
Well, you have a lot of
Right?
sodas to bring us, right?
Strawberry water, actually.
Yes, yes.
With
It is-
with a popular idol on it.
That is true. That is true. Popular idol. Yeah, last time I think you collected 5, right? You have like 5 little flavored water
the vending
bottles.
machine wouldn't even give me 6, so I could give it to the whole team.
I mean, otherwise you would have gotten like 30 or something, so
I mean, I totally would have.
just pass it out to all the regulars. Damien's too kind. He's too kind.
He's
I
got a
believe,
heart of gold.
I believe
What he's not
me
set the
and,
forest fire.
and Eden and someone else met some very unsavory characters.
We did.
I last recall.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I believe Brack and Damien were the ones that went to go get the beverages, and everyone else kind of stayed behind.
Me, Eden, and Victor.
Oh, right. Woo also went. Yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
'cause Wu, yeah.
No, I'm asleep. I think Brad is
You're chilling.
right now.
Yeah, we got bumped by a small child, a sassy small child.
It's not, you know, a young lady, but yes, definitely. That was, you know, you met the green team, so it was implied that that group over by that vending machine was the green team, and the ones that were kind of causing trouble with the rest of you back with Eden and Victor and Gasu were the dark blue team. They were present on the mountaintop where we kind of had our finale of that first test. Got to meet Cal Silvers. Got to meet this other dude, another shaggy boy. And yeah, and then Team Yellow's also there, the one with the hooded figure, the shadowy figure. So lots of interesting characters and stuff. And the way we ended it too was the door at the end of the hall was opening up. And there was, that's basically where we ended. Something is going to happen from there. Any other questions though, or comments about a recap before we start? I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, you passed that first test.
Yay!
Flying colors.
Woo!
First in class, by the way.
Light work.
We got our
That's
4.0
true.
GPA and we're making progress.
Right. Passing with flying
We're
colors.
gonna let people know on like floor 40. We were the top of the class in floor 2.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
don't
Oh,
mess
yeah.
with us.
You're gonna be like, we don't care, or something. Yeah. The silver dude should be lit on fire. All right, Keo, let's calm down. Let's calm down. No violence in between the tests.
I'd be down with that.
Of course you are. I was
yeah,
Except
expecting
for the
you.
fire part.
That's not. Yeah, no
I
one's
know,
surprised.
yes.
No one is surprised, literally. Okay, so I think we can go ahead and get started then. Let me cut the music here. So once again, you are in a massive hall. Let me play this right here. This one. Okay. It's a gigantic hall. Behind you, I kind of failed to explain some of these details, so I'm going to mention them again. Behind you are some massive glass panels where you can see that you're on the first floor of whatever building this is, and you can see grass and plains, but also mountains in the distance. But you are on the floor here, on the first floor of wherever you are, and then ahead of you is just this massive hall. It's like a golden color, but you can tell it's very old, very ancient. There's some like they're too faded away to tell, but maybe some old images used to be depicted in this area. There's 4 vending machines in the corners, as some of you already found out. And yeah, so as the regulars are all talking amongst themselves, there's probably about 70 of them, something like that. A door at the very far end of the hall just starts to slowly raise up. And someone steps out of that door. I'm gonna go ahead and change the music. All right, you all may click the first image in the Discord server because a new character has entered the fray.
Oh, okay. All right.
Lord.
An individual steps forward. He's wearing a full suit. Almost looks like he's a butler with the white gloves, the black jacket and tie. But the first detail that you see about this man is his red skin and his red tail that stretches out behind him. Now, it's the tower. You've seen, people that maybe look a bit different than regular humans, but still, that is his defining feature. And he walks in, doesn't say a word, but just his presence alone as he slowly walks forward, the room just quiets and deafens as they all stare. And some of the other regulars whisper to each other and say, I think he's a ranker. Is that a ranker? But aside from that, the room is very quiet. No real conversations being held. He walks forward and he yawns. Welcome, regulars, to the Hall of Regulus, where you will be taking the remainder of your tests here on the 2nd floor. My name is Scopio. I am a test administrator here on the 2nd floor, and I will be your main administrator until the position's test. While he's saying all this, he looks kind of bored. His eyes are kind of, he's constantly adjusting his glasses, pulling up his pocket, maybe to look at the time. You can tell he's done this a million times before. Any questions from any of the regulars before I give any more details about the upcoming tests? No? Good. Moving on. Barely gives you any time to respond. Do you say something, Eden?
No.
Oh,
I'm just like,
okay.
oh.
Right. Okay.
He's moved on. Okay.
I slowly put my hand down.
Right. Okay.
I pat Dorian on his shoulder, like, it's okay, bud.
It's gonna be okay. As I mentioned before, this is the Hall of Regulus. Now, if you were not aware, the ruler of this floor, Mr. Ari Regulus, is also the primary test supervisor of the 2nd floor. Mr. Regulus will be the one who determines which positions you are placed into. So, with your upcoming tests, even if a portion of the test seems as if it's unnecessary or perhaps not needed, every inclusion in our tests is so that we may determine where to place you in the positions, and as I mentioned, Mr. Ari Regulus will be the one doing so. Any other questions before I move on? He's just kind of pacing back and forth now in front of you all. Very, very serious, but also just kind of nonchalant. Excellent. You finished your first test, King of the Seas, and many of you gave quite a fantastic performance. You only have 3 tests remaining on this floor. Now, don't let that fool you. The positions test will be the final test you take. However, it is a grueling test that will be taking up much of your time of your climb. We must determine if you are worthy to keep climbing the tower and all that stuff. He kind of trails off. Moving on. Many of you here have prejudices, grudges, perhaps preconceived notions about other individuals that are here, whether they are from the 10 families or support this or that. And he kind of glances over at Gasu. But we are making it clear now that any violence in between tests is forbidden. It is prohibited, and doing so may result in being disqualified. Now, from now on, if you fail a test, death is not an option. You will be sent back to the middle area and you may continue to live your lives. However, that does not mean that killing is not allowed in future tests, but doing so will result in a reduction of points during your position test. Any questions regarding that?
I raise my hand.
Mr. Frog.
Oh my god, you know my name. Okay. If I light someone on fire and they get severely burned and they don't die, is that a reduction in points, or?
It is not a reduction in points, no. And if a regular is killed, it is not the end of the world, but just know that extreme violence is not exactly... Many of you are stronger than the other regulars here, and we would not like it if half of our regulars were eradicated in such a manner.
That is good, Mr. Scopio, sir. That is all I wanted to know. Good luck in the test, everyone.
Dead silent. Everyone's just kind of staring at Damien. Any other questions before I move on? Excellent. This is all important information, as I said. These tests are perhaps the most important tests you'll be taking on this floor. As you climb the tower, you may choose to stop climbing, and if you do, you may choose to live a normal life. These tests will help you determine how high you can climb, whether you should give up climbing, etc., etc. Now, and he snaps his fingers, and a bunch of lighthouses come out from the door behind him and kind of spread out, and they kind of expand and form these 2 massive television screens that everyone can see. And on these screens, you can see people fighting, like violence happening. On behalf of the Jahad Empire, we have an obligation to give you another announcement. Recently, there have been, as you can see, rebel groups who wish to undermine the tranquility, peace, and prosperity that the Jahad Empire has brought about in recent years. And any attempt to undermine that will be met with further violence. And the camera kind of cuts and you can just see dead bodies lying around, old flags tattered and waving in the wind, symbols you've never recognized or seen before. Instead of doing so, and he snaps his finger again, and you see a bunch of troops in armor marching. Instead, there are other positions that would value your services more. The Jahad Empire is always looking for more individuals who wish to fight in their ranks. Also, other jobs. And he snaps his finger again, and you can just see all kinds of people, maybe, mentor figures, training people, shopkeepers, all kinds of people. There are many other valuable work spaces and occupations that would utilize your services better. Any attempt to undermine the Jahad system that we see while you are taking these tests will be met with the same opposition. Snaps his fingers again, and the cameras vanish. Now, some of you, and he glances at a few of you in particular, may have committed murder for the first time on this floor. This may have been your first time killing another human being. This is the tower, and if you are not ready for it, if you're not ready to handle what the Jahad Empire has established, this is not for you. And he kind of sighs. Finally got that over with. Any other questions from the regulars? Excellent. Wait! And someone shouts, disrupting the silence. I'm going to go ahead and cut the music. One individual steps forward. A young man in his early 20s, something like that, wearing a straw hat and, old clothes, t-shirt and pants, jeans, whatever. He walks forward and says, "What's the meaning of this?" Mr. Scotts, what do you wish to say? What I'm saying is, what is this? Why are you talking about Jahad all of a sudden? Why? Is there a problem? I'm going to give you a second in case anyone wants to... Some of the regulars are now whispering to each other and looking over at this guy who's kind of stepping forward.
I just whisper over to Dorian Frog. Jahad sucks.
I giggle, but I try not to make that known.
Is that fear I sense from Dorian? Okay, fair enough. When I entered this... Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Ian is very poker face, just absorbing everything around. But there's a little tinge in her. There's a little tinge.
Little tinge. Okay.
I'm still sleeping.
Oh, I write everything down so I can explain it to one briefly.
Okay.
On
Excellent.
my handy dandy frog notepad that I just made up. I'm writing in my inventory right now.
You've totally always had that, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, cool. Great. Gasu, any reaction from you at all, or just poker face?
Gasu is intently watching this red-tailed individual.
Yeah.
Sort of like heavily hanging on every word he's saying and trying to sort of pinpoint, what his deal is.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Well, the guy in the straw hat's going to continue. I entered this tower so I could help my family. But I didn't enter to hear this crap about the Jahad army. The reason I had to enter this tower is because of Jahad. They stole everything I had. Taxes and violence and our farms. Our crops are going bad, and this army that's supposed to protect us is in fact stealing from us and forcing this on us. Well, I've had enough. And he pulls out a shotgun and he cocks it. I'm taking down...
I whisper over to Dorian. He's dead.
This elevated really fast.
I'm gonna climb this tower in my own way. For my family! And by the way, Scopio this whole time has just been looking at him, just kind of like dead eyes, yawning every now and then. And I'm starting with you, Rankers. You're the reason this has happened! And he jumps forward with his shotgun. And Scopio just kind of pauses for a second, and then he flicks his finger. And where once the farmer leaped into the air, just particles of blood just kind of rise into the air and then fall back to the ground.
Is his shotgun still intact?
No, nothing is intact.
All right.
That's the first thing you think of, is stealing the shotgun.
The right question.
He's a loot goblin. He's a loot goblin.
I can draw a little shotgun next to my character.
Please no.
I think it'd be interesting.
Great. Moving on. He kind of yawns again. Does anyone else wish to voice their complaints? If there was a silence that was dead before, it's even more dead now, as no one is uttering a word.
I raise my hand.
Yes,
Can you teach
Mr.
me how to
Frog.
do that?
When you are placed into your positions by Mr. Regulus, you will be trained. You'll be given an option to grow stronger, and as you climb the tower, you will also grow stronger. That is all I can promise.
I just yell, "Oh boy!"
Oh, well, you are the only one making any semblance of sound at this moment. It's just dead silent, aside from just echoing through the hall. All right, well, with that being said, there is one final thing we must do before you enter into this next test. Do not freak out. This is a typical thing we must do to the regulars. And he snaps his fingers, and you can't tell where they came from, but from above, these drones kind of descend in front of you, each and every one of you, and they start taking pictures all around you. Does anyone react in any certain way?
That woke me up.
Okay.
I'm kind of pissed.
Okay.
I was enjoying my nap.
I try.
What
Sure.
the fuck is going on?
I try and look as photogenic as possible.
Like a little smile, or?
Yes, and a pose too.
Okay. Okay.
I stand there
Excellent.
drinking my strawberry drink,
Okay.
just looking
Cool.
at the cameras.
Sure. Okay. This is typical procedure, as not only will this serve as a record keeper for us, but also, and all of your pockets kind of light up, ding! It serves as a form of identification for your pockets going forward. And whatever picture was taken of you, whatever pose you were doing, is now your form of ID on your pocket. This is also a good time to say that if any of you are using a fake name or an alias, we will respect that going forward, as we do not wish to perturb whatever past you may have gone through. That was a sentence. Let's go with that. All right. Now, this is the last chance for questions before I explain the following test you'll be taking.
Question.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Neymar.
You're a ranker, correct?
I am indeed a ranker, yes.
How many rankers would you say will be on this floor?
Well, and you can tell he's like not really heard that question very often, so for once he's kind of perking up a little bit. Well, I suppose there would be 6 or 7, one for each position, plus a couple others. Why do you wish to know?
Yasu sort of quickly turns away from him and then just says, just curious.
Fair enough. All right. The first test you all undertook was called King of the Seas. The second test you will be taking, and the lighthouses kind of form up behind him, and then they spread apart, and they form the words, Enter Your Room. Enter Your Room is the name of this next test. Now, you will not be entering your dormitories, although if you do pass this test, you will be given a dorm for you to take a positions test, etc., etc. This test is connected to the third test you'll be taking. Essentially, you will have to hunt down and target and hit a bird. And he holds up a cage, pulls it out of somewhere. You couldn't tell from where, but all of a sudden, ching! And there's this like really colorful bird, rainbow colors and feathers in the cage. This bird will be released into this room momentarily. Whoever hits the bird will be able to, and he points behind him, enter one of the 3 doors behind me. And if you look closer, you can see that when that door opened and he exited out of it, Scopio, there's 3 doors further on in that hall. One in the middle, one on the left, and one on the right. These doors are going to be open for the regulars to enter. Now, some of the doors may not be open at certain times, depending on the actions taken. But all regulars must enter through these doors after hitting the bird. Killing the bird is allowed however you wish to do so. Any form is allowed. Now, once you enter these doors, there will be another task, but you will not know what this task is until after you have already entered. You'll have to figure that out on your own. It should be fairly simple. This is our way of divvying the regulars up. All right. As a reminder, you have to hit the bird, and whoever hits the bird will be teleported to one of the 3 doors. You choose the door, you go through, and this goes on until, and he holds his hand up, and above Enter Your Room, this number shows up. 42 regulars must pass. The rest of you will fail and be sent back to the middle area. Any questions regarding this test? It is very simple.
I raise my hand. Do I just have to touch the bird, or do I have to hit the bird?
Any form of contact with the bird is allowed.
what if this form of contact is an ability that I have?
Of course, you may use any form of violence, abilities, or whatever you have at your disposal, Mr. Frog.
I rub my hands together and smile.
All right. You will find out what happens afterward once you enter through the doors. With that being said, I will now be giving you all 10 minutes to discuss any plans you wish to have, if you wish to form any alliances, or whatever you regulars do nowadays. Go ahead. And your pockets have a timer of 10 minutes that pop up. In 10 minutes, we'll begin the test.
So, guys, how do we feel about this test?
We're gonna
I
keep
feel
us
it-
six together.
I mean, I think that the issue is each one of us has to touch the bird.
Right.
Do we feel confident that we can do that? I have a kind of a strategy that I have going in. But if I can help you guys get it, I would be happy to help.
Damien, can you use your ultimate ability to stun the bird, let it fall, and we can all go touch it? Or you,
Well,
Victor?
The bird is kind of a... Is it a small bird or a big bird?
It's a pretty small bird.
Pretty small bird.
It's like the size of a small parrot, I would say.
Could I, like, do anything to know if it's, like, a very fast-moving bird? Is it like a hummingbird?
Roll perception.
That's my best one. Sorry, I lost my character sheet.
You're good. Someone in the chat said you guys could be louder, so I'm just gonna turn you up a little bit.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. That's on my end.
All right.
Perception. Okay, so 16. 10 plus.
Okay. So this bird, despite the fact that it's a bit small, it has, fairly powerful wings that you can, from what you can tell. It's kind of chirping around a little bit. You've never seen this kind of bird. None of you have ever seen this bird before. It definitely seems very unique, whatever it is. But yeah, you can tell this thing probably can fly pretty fast.
And I definitely would not be able to use my ultimate attack to stun the bird.
I couldn't really answer that.
It would have to be in like a... So it would have to be in like a certain area. I could stun the bird, but it would require a lot of like trapping in a certain area.
Well,
Like,
Victor kind of speaks up. Sorry, Damien, do you wish to continue?
oh hey Victor. No, go
Hey,
ahead.
I'm here. All right, now, what I wish to say is this is going to be tricky because any form of it sounds like any form of contact with the bird teleports you to the doors. So even if one of us were to say grab the bird, that alone counts as contact.
Right?
Right?
It teleports us instantly.
I believe so.
So we
But I
all
have-
have to touch the bird at the same time if we wanted to capture it.
Like I couldn't capture it and give it to someone else.
Right.
'Cause as soon as I capture it, it would be it would just
It would
teleport
fly
right
away, and then it would probably fly away.
But if you,
But
for
sorry.
instance, what if if one of us could stun the bird from a ranged attack potentially, and it fell right in front of you, 5, then potentially you all could touch it at the same time, unless the bird continues to fly immediately on contact or is teleported to a new location. That would be the only problem, but we won't know unless somebody touches it. I guess we
And
should
just-
ask that question.
I like the idea. It's risky though.
Scopio
My,
is still standing there, by the way, just kind of looking extremely bored with
Do
everything.
you want me to go ask him a question?
What
I
question
mean-
were you planning on asking him?
I'll be right back. I'll walk over to Scopio.
Okay, well, on your way there, Cal Silvers steps in front of you and says, "Whoa, hey! I heard you guys were having a bit of a conversation over there. How's it going? By the way, I didn't catch your name, I don't think."
Well, considering you won't tell me what you know about your friend and the 10 families, you don't really get to know either. So
Is that really
step
what we're
aside.
arguing about? Look,
Oh, we're not arguing. I'm just giving you the facts and making a statement. So
are you...
step aside.
Well, I just want to say one thing. Are you gonna let him? One thing.
Sure, entertain me.
All right. I just had an observation that it seems like your group, especially the froggy guy, they seem kind of lame. You know, I mean, he's asking like 4 questions while the ranker is talking. I mean, wouldn't you rather come with us? And he points to his team. You're kind of the only one that I can see that maybe has a bit of sense in them, you know? I think you'd be pretty valuable on our team. We have a member of the 10 families over here.
Which you won't tell me what family he's from, so I really can't trust you. And honestly, Dorian might be the only one with a brain here, considering he was the only person that could come up with questions while the rest of us held our tongues like a bunch of cowards. So, if you don't mind, please step aside, Mr. Silvers. I'm not really interested. And I'll walk around him and keep going.
Have fun in the next test! I really hope we don't encounter each other.
Oh, Cal. You're like a fungus. You'll never go away until you're killed. And I'll just walk over to Scopio.
All right, he doesn't really have a comeback for that. Okay. Scopio doesn't even look at you and he just says, yes.
May I ask a question about the mechanics of how the bird and the touching works?
Really quick, Joe, you want to say something?
I was gonna say I throw Eden a mic so she can drop it right there.
So you've pulled out a chocolate bar, a frog notepad, and a microphone out of nowhere. Sounds good.
Yeah, sorry.
Since
awesome.
when did Damien have a Mandalorian or Coon's little briefcase? I can't
right.
pronounce it.
Yeah,
He just
right.
produced stuff.
It just produces stuff out of nowhere.
This frog merchandise.
That is the one stipulation. It has to be frog related.
Frog-related merchandise. I need froggy mic. A little froggy like karaoke mic.
God.
Okay, all right. Back on track. May I ask about the mechanics? So if, for instance, can the bird be stunned by an attack of some kind and then other people can touch it, or does it teleport to a new location? Can you explain to me how that works?
If you do anything to the bird that affects the bird, that counts for the game. If you were to stun the bird, the person who stunned the bird would be teleported. If you were to shoot something at the bird, the person who shot that thing would be teleported. Essentially, any form of anything done to the bird counts.
Will the bird remain stunned, or will it regain its state and continue about its business?
That is something I cannot divulge.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Scopio. I'll turn around and walk back.
He doesn't
Okay,
answer.
gentlemen. Interesting character. He won't divulge how the mechanics of the bird actually work, so I don't know if a stun will work or not, but a ranged attack will count, a stunning attack will count for the person that deals the initial blow. Other than that, he wouldn't give me much information.
Sounds like the bird basically teleports upon impact. So I think it would be safe to say if anybody has ranged attacks, or if anybody has an ability that allows them to close in on a bird to touch it, we'd be safe.
Now I've kind of got a crazy idea.
Yes?
I want to call this baseball strat.
Okay.
Now, this strategy involves us knocking the bird toward each and every one of us, kind of pinballing it, but aiming the bird directly at each teammate so that we may all have a chance.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think that we have the skill to pull it off.
Do we think that the bird would actually move upon impact, or if we would just move upon impact?
I assume that when I hit the bird, it will keep its momentum when I hit it.
I
The
guess
bird
that's
doesn't-
something we won't know for sure until we play the game, but I like the thinking, the idea.
Yeah.
It's just the
Also,
bird. Somebody
Cal
has to touch it
Silver's team
eventually.
is going to cause an issue. He tried to pull me
Really?
away from you, saying you all were inept, and that I was the only formidable person on the team, and that they wanted me to join their team. So let's just keep an eye out for them. Cal Silvers, you were taking a nap, Woo.
Oh, okay.
He's bragging about having somebody from the 10 great families on his team, which doesn't mean much.
Interesting.
I mean, it's still worth something, but I mean, Not to brag,
Victor,
but you also have a member of the 10 families on your team, so.
Of course, Victor. However, could I forget?
Don't
I
worry,
just kind
I'll
of roll
carry.
my eyes. I was just thinking between my ranged abilities, Victor, your lightning abilities, Dorian, you can jump and you have your ultimate ability. Brack, you have your harpoon throwing abilities. Wu, you have your drink.
Don't worry about his bird. I can catch it just
I'm
fine.
not. Okay, I trust that you can take care of that. You can
What
tell
about
she's like
Gasu?
she's a little like flustered by it. And Gasu, you have your lovely sword abilities, and also can jump similarly to Dorian. Damien.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, Damien.
Damien Frog. Who is
wrong
Dorian?
D-name. I'm sorry.
We get like a
I'm
flash
bad
forward.
with names, okay? I just named off a lot of people.
That is true.
But I'm just wondering if I like the baseball strat idea. I like potentially stunning, and then we can all just go run over and touch it. If that's a mechanic. If that's not a mechanic, we need to come up with how we don't get left behind. Because I want to
think
ensure we all go through.
we've
I
got
have
to
a
hit it hard at the start. If I had a plan, I would say whoever is the most acrobatic of us.
Which is you.
Is it? I can lead,
I've
but I
seen
wouldn't
Wu
consider
do some
myself
pretty
acrobatic.
I'm
things.
pretty acrobatic.
Yeah, I think Wu would be a contender.
I think we should have someone. I say Brack can throw Woo, redirect the bird over to
Whoa,
each
whoa,
of
whoa!
us.
Throw who?
I mean, it's not the worst idea, but the other
Brack,
thing we
be
have to keep
gentle.
in mind is if the other teams are all going to turn on the other regulars and try and wipe us out, and then they all go touch the bird, and there's like 6 of them that go ahead.
Never gentle, always rough.
I think it's a good idea. Woo hits the bird to Brack. Brack hits the bird, redirects it. I'll cover wherever it redirects and hit it to Gasu. Gasu hits it, and Eden, you can snipe it with your bow.
I'll be the last one to
Plan
take
me
a
on.
shot.
It seems like Eden will have the easiest time out of all of us.
That's why
And-
I'll go last.
Wait, can Victor go second? No, we'll go third instead. And
Okay.
I can go last.
Why would you go last?
Because I'm pretty confident I can catch this bird.
I think, honestly, this bird catching thing doesn't seem like a big deal at all. I think this will be fairly easy. Personally.
That's what I think too.
I think that's what they're setting us up to think. I think we need to really be on our toes, especially if we've got Cal and his little friends over there conspiring. I look over there and just I'm watching whatever
Uh-huh.
they're doing.
They're kind of whispering amongst themselves, and you can tell that Cal especially is looking back over at you, and then back to whispering with his group.
As long as we go at the timer, I think we'll be set to do what we need to do.
Hopefully.
We
No
do-
one here has any lighthouse abilities, right?
I don't.
No, I don't either. All right.
I'm special, but
I've
I'm
heard
saving
they.
that for later.
I look at my hands and I look at my scissors. Is this a lighthouse?
No, Damien, no. I've heard and seen them do some interesting things in the past.
Everyone roll perception really quick.
No. 9.
Okay.
Natural 3.
17.
17 also.
Nice.
Woohoo! 17 friends. Oh no, Milios. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Love to see it. I
No!
think it's 7. Well, perception 10.
Okay,
10?
okay.
Okay. So we had a couple 17s, a 10, 9, was it?
Yep. Natural 3 plus 6.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of count that as a group roll and say you succeeded somewhat, to the point where you hear this group over to the side of you, near the vending machine where you got your drinks, and there's one person especially who's like, I can't believe he's actually here. and she's this very petite, small girl. She has like leaves in her hair, and she's wearing like this green dress. I think that's him. That's Scopio Balrock. And then the girl who you saw at the vending machine, the one with the t-shirt and the shorts, who's very serious, says, "What about him?" And at this point, you wish to continue. I'm assuming you want to continue listening. I heard that he was a part of Jahad's army. He was apparently a really famous ranker. And then the one you met at the vending machine says, "I don't care. Let's just pass this test, okay, Leaf?"
After hearing that, I want to run over to Scopio.
Okay, you all just see Damien just bolt out of there out of nowhere.
And
Go
then
ahead,
I say like, we'll do baseball strat, and then I give him a thumbs up, and I go over to Scopio.
Yep.
I yell and say, Damien, don't go. You have
And-
the drink.
Wait, you have 5 drinks.
I want yours.
But I gave mine to everyone else.
I didn't get one.
Oh,
Where's this drink?
didn't I give you one last episode?
Did
I thought
get
I
a
did.
drink? Huh.
I
Must
g-
have
I
drank
think
it
you
already.
did.
I'm
My
pretty
bad.
I
sure.
gave everyone but Victor a drink, and then I didn't drink my drink,
Right, okay.
which I feel really bad I couldn't give Victor a drink. But I go over to Scopio and I say, I just want to ask, like, we'll see you, like, we'll have more times to talk, right? I have quite a few questions for you.
Apparently so. Look,
And I'm like, delightful! And then I give him a smile and a thumbs up.
Mr. Frog, you still have to take more tests on this floor. The positions test in general will require my presence. And also,
Which position do you teach?
I teach the fisherman position. So if you end up being a fisherman, I will be in your class.
I hope I become a fisherman. And then I run up back, I go back to my group.
He just kind of looks at you like, is this guy okay? And then you run on back.
I'm still like standing as I'm watching him have this interaction. I'm just like face palming. I drink half my drink and hand the other half to Victor.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Takes a couple sips. I really feel like we're becoming quite the team, aren't we?
Something of that semblance.
Yeah.
Thinks back to all the times we made fun of Victor.
Or threatened him with violence, or told him to kill himself. Yeah. Looking at
then
you,
I say,
Gasu.
And I'm like, quite the team indeed.
All right.
Seems like you have some idol envy there, Damien.
Who is that on the cover? Who is that? Who is this idol? Takes a look at the bottle.
I'm not entirely sure, but I bought it because it was a very pretty idol.
Just as a
We,
reminder, it does say Brooke.
Can we check our pocket to see how much time is left?
Yeah, it says 2 minutes.
Okay.
Do we all
Yeah,
agree on
kinda-
baseball strat?
Walks away from the group and like just sits in a corner and waits until the timer runs out.
Is he okay?
Eden. Yeah, I catch that and I'll. Gasu, are you all right? I'll walk over
fine.
to him. Do you want to talk about anything?
No, Eden, I don't want to talk about anything. I just want to wait until this test starts so we can take it, pass, and move on.
Do you personally still want to be part of this group?
We can have this conversation after we pass this test. We all agree on baseball strat? And I try and put my hand in to make it like a team cheer.
Guy is so annoying.
I'll put in my strawberry drink
I
to
was late with the sad
say that
music.
I'm oh
No, I'm sorry, Milius. I cut you off. Please go ahead.
no you good. No, I'll put in my strawberry drink to assume that I'm in while I'm chugging the other one.
Okay.
Eden will kneel down and put a hand on Gasu's shoulder. Look, I don't know what else you've gone through. I don't know what your past is. But for the sake of all of us, I do appreciate you being with our team, and hopefully we can mend whatever issues that we have going forward. You seem like a good kid, so we got your back, all right?
Eden, that guy over there that was talking to you earlier,
Yeah.
I think he's right. you're probably the most competent and level-headed person in this group. I'm going to say this once.
All right.
We're working as a team now, because it's advantageous. But we're not friends. That's not why any of us are here. I have a job to do, and it doesn't involve passing these tests. So remember that. And he kind of like sits back or leans up against the wall and just closes his eyes.
Well, that's one thing we can agree on. However, these tests are a mean to an end. And believe it or not, we both have our own journeys to walk up this tower.
I
Just
laugh and I
remember
turn to Eden, and I'm like, don't worry about it. He'll come around. Let's get this test over with. We can talk
All
later."
right.
And
All
meanwhile, I'm in the background. I'm shouting, "Baseball strat! Baseball strat!"
And I get up and I turn to Damien. I grab him both by his shoulders. Damien, let's not announce what our strategy is, because then it's not really a strategy, is it?
No, but they don't understand what baseball strat is.
I
That's
think,
our secret code name.
I think everyone will understand.
You can
what
see
that
all the
means.
regulars are like staring over at Damien while he's doing this chant.
Let's, Damien, look at me. Let's remember to use our inside voice a little more often, especially in large crowds like this that want to kill us, okay?
I don't think everyone here wants to kill us.
Everyone here wants to kill us for climbing the tower.
I don't
Only
think you want to kill me.
Aww.
I'm on your team. Of course not. But you have a charming frustration about you, and I can appreciate that. But right now, considering we have like 30 seconds left,
Yeah.
we must focus and not announce what we're doing, okay?
All right, and now I'm hyper-focused, getting in position
Okay.
for the baseball strat.
But, okay, now Damien, stay with me. Communicate with the team, though, okay? Don't take it too far.
Absolutely.
Okay. I like exasperatedly walk back to Victor, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Flawless. And then I'm like, flawless plan. Flawless plan.
So I want to point out that while everyone, so during the conversation with Gasu, some of you were there, some of you were supporting and whatever. I want to point out that Victor just didn't interact with you all at all during that point, and instead walked away and kind of was just checking out some of the other groups. Yeah, okay. Your pockets say 30 seconds remaining. And all the regulars are now like really, you can tell they're really honing in on whatever strategies they have.
Are you ready to get thrown, Woo?
Oh,
I'll take that as a yes.
All right, so just to finalize, Brack, you're throwing Woo. Woo touches the bird and hits it towards Victor? No.
Throws it towards Brack.
What's the order
Wait,
of go
I thought
here?
Brack was hitting the bird.
Okay, so Brack is throwing Woo into the bird, which
Okay.
Woo will, using his supreme acrobatics, will hit it back to Brack. Victor will get the redirect on the after Brack hits it, and then when Victor will hit it to Gasu, Gasu will hit it to Eden, and then I will take the final hit.
So
I said I was.
Brack throws Woo. Woo hits it to Brack. Brack hits it to me. I hit it to Gasu. Gasu hits it to Eden. Eden hits it to you.
Exactly.
This isn't gonna work.
I
Brack
don't
would
think.
gonna
just
go
like
wrong.
to
Okay,
say,
quick
Definitely not
backup.
gonna work.
Quick backup strat.
I don't think we have time for a backup. I think we
we-
gotta get
10
ready.
seconds.
Damien. Okay, listen.
Back
Everyone
to
who
baseball
is
strat.
melee,
There's a
shut
lot of
up.
faith here.
Everyone who is melee, you are prioritizing the bird. The ranged people, we can take care of ourselves. We must get the melee people to hit first. The ranged people can go second. That's our backup plan, okay? Because we don't know how the mechanics work.
I am everything.
I am just getting pumped for baseball strat.
Okay. So at this point, ding ding ding, the timer is up. And Scopio says, "Regulars, it is time to begin the test." And all the regulars kind of get into position. Some
And
of
I
them
let
pull out
out-
their weapons. Yeah.
I let out the loudest scream I have ever said, and I yell, "Baseball strat!"
Dead silence in the room, including
cat.
Scopio, who's just kind of like, Anyway, we're beginning the test. Enter your room. I'll be releasing the bird momentarily. Let me pause the music. He holds up the cage. 3, 2, 1. And he opens the cage, and the bird kind of flutters out of it, kind of at a normal speed.
I pick up Wu, and I chuck him towards the bird.
That wasn't gentle.
I told
right.
you rough.
So, at this point, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the Roll20 screen. Whoa,
Okay.
actually,
I take it. I gotta roll.
give me 1 sec, actually. Wait, you can probably see that. Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna just go ahead and fix something here really quick. Get rid of that. Open up that. All right, we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, I am on it today. I love it. I love it.
yes,
Ooh.
everyone should roll initiative. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I'm gonna say roll initiative, but like,
Oh
This
my
isn't gonna
god, I got a
be-
20! What is
Oh,
my
shoot.
god.
Oh!
all right.
Baseball strat! Baseball strat!
My boy, my
I'm-
boy.
Okay, I'm gonna say roll initiative, but like, not everything that we're gonna be doing is gonna be initiative based.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just to
based
get
on
some
initiative, I can't even participate in this throw.
Right, exactly.
You have to use your supreme acrobatics to
One,
get through the
I
crowd.
got 17. Oh, yeah.
You have the most important job.
It'll be fine. I'm assuming that Brack is gonna have to roll to toss me anyway. It'll be fun.
That's the problem with this
Yeah,
plan. It
little
requires
face.
everybody to get like a 20. One person messes
Yeah,
up. The whole
right.
plan is fucked.
All right, we're gonna have a
I
little bird
believe
here.
in this so hard, though.
A lot of luck, bro.
This strat's gonna work.
Do or die.
It's gonna work, and it's gonna be so funny.
So like immediately. Oh, actually, yeah. So really quick, go ahead and announce your initiatives really quick.
17.
Yep. Okay. 17 for Brack, 16 for Yasu. Anyone below? Oh, 10 to 15. I know Damien has 20. 5 to 10.
5.
5 for Eden, and then Woo.
Got a 2. We don't add anything to this, right?
You add whatever your initiative bonus is,
Oh.
which
Uh,
is at the top of your page.
Right. Alright, so 3. Don't really matter.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so that I'm just gonna have that, but because you all did this immediately, you had the baseball strategy figured out. I'm gonna say, for this portion, it's not gonna be entirely initiative based. So, Brack, you pick up Woo and you chuck him as hard as you can. Make a strength check.
See, that's why I wish the first one was the strength check. See, because we don't know how this is gonna go.
You always have the best rolls.
Big
Come
bucks,
on.
big bucks, big bucks.
Confidence.
No whinies, big bucks, no whinies, and
Come on.
that guy. Magra Ninja, we in here.
Wait, what was it? What was it? What was it?
Baseball strat!
19.
Yo, 19 for Milios. Okay.
Damn.
See, I told you, you got trick lady luck. That's what I told you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So you just, your muscles are pulsing and you throw Woo perfectly. Just about perfectly. I mean, you chuck him towards the bird. The bird is fairly far away, but with your strength, you do chuck him pretty darn far. So Woo, you're flying through the air. And now because of that high roll, I'm going to say you're flying towards the bird. And the other regulars are just kind of like, what? They're shocked by the sudden nature of this. And Woo, go ahead and make a dexterity check to hit the bird.
This one was pretty sad.
Alright. 12.
12? All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll for the bird. So as you're just about ready to make your swing, the bird is kind of just fluttering on by. You get ready to hit the bird, and it flies really, all of a sudden, super fast.
Uh-oh.
Towards where everyone else is. And you swing, and you miss. And you start to fall.
I look over at Damien and go, baseball strat, huh?
And I give a thumbs up, and it says, "The plan ain't over yet."
Okay, I'm chucking you next.
I'll do it.
I think Damien would love for that to happen. He's so committed to this plan. Okay. Damien, would you like to act?
Oh my god. All right. So baseball strat. Oh my god. So the bird is right there.
It's
I
up
assume-
above you, but yes.
I assume most of the regulars are crowded closer to where Wu is.
It's like, I would say between Wu and you all are where all the regulars are. But there's still a lot of regulars where you are as well. It's pretty
Okay.
crowded.
Okay. Oh, I've got a crazy idea.
I didn't put in 70 tokens, I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Okay.
A crazy idea. Okay. I'm gonna summon Hracefelger. My divine beast.
Alright. Oh, okay. You're summoning Hracefelger?
It is time! Come out, my friend! Hracefelger! Ah!
Oh my god.
You do the pose, you do the whatever, you turn on the music box, and poof, a little frog appears out of the air and lands on Damien's shoulder.
Next, I use my frog-style leap, and I go right towards the bird.
Yeah, okay, yeah, actually, because summoning him is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So you leap into the air. That doesn't require a roll, I don't think.
No, it does not.
So you're leaping towards the bird. Okay. You hop up very high into the air. The bird even is surprised at this regular that, oh no. Don't worry, guys, this always happens. I'll pull him up in a sec. This always happens. There we go.
Cliffhangers.
Don't worry, we're back.
What happened to Damien?
Just like that, we're back. Yeah, that happens sometimes, but let's pretend like it doesn't. Okay. So, yeah, you leap up into the air. The bird is even surprised at what's happening. Go ahead and what do you want to do now?
I'm gonna grab the bird, and if I miss it, I'm gonna have Hracefelger grab the bird also, or just try and touch the bird.
So you both are like leaping forward to touch the bird.
Correct.
And you're just trying to touch it?
Yes.
Like place your
or,
hand on it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, you're just trying to touch it. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and roll dexterity for you. And then roll dex for Hracefelger as well.
19 plus 2.
Okay, and then okay. Roll for
And,
Hracefelger.
I don't know what Hracefelger's dex is, but
Just add nothing to it.
Hracefelger got a 16.
You both just leap into the air. Hracefelger jumps off of your shoulder, and you touch. Actually, wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, you touch the bird, and it's just so surprised at what's happening that you hit it, and immediately you feel the feathers and everything, and you warp into, and suddenly within a second, you are in front of that door. So boom, right there. Okay. Now in front of you, hold on, the chat can't really see. There we go. So in front of you, Damien, just like Scopio said, you're now behind Scopio, but he's not even looking behind you. He's just casually watching what's happening. You appear behind Scopio, and this hallway behind him extends, and there's a door at the very end, one on the right and one on the left. And that's where we'll end his turn. So now that Damien... Do you want to say something?
No, I'm just reacting to what just happened.
Okay, yeah, got you.
Also,
So everyone-
baseball strat was a bust.
You immediately were like, the plan's not over, and then you just touched the bird.
I just realized I completely
you're out.
abandoned the plan.
You sure did. Okay, well the bird was slapped, basically. And by the way, Hracefelger also teleports with you. But the bird kind of just recovers and then starts kind of panicking and flying around really fast now. The regulars are like, okay, we gotta hit it! And they're starting to panic a little bit more as well.
Am I the first one to get it?
You are the first one to get it, yes.
Holy, okay.
You're the first one that appears behind Scopio. Alright, next up
Sure,
is
Scopio.
Kun Victor. Victor says, well, I guess there goes that. and he runs up to the bird. Wait, yeah, that's a good call. Let me see how far exactly he is from the bird. Yep. Walks up to it, and he readies his spear, and he throws it into the air. He throws it as hard as he can, but the bird dodges out of the way, and the spear just lands onto the ground ahead of them. Close to you, Wu. The spear kind of like lands near you. And he says, "Damn it! That thing is fast!"
Okay, hold up. Am I actually as far as this indicates? This is kind of far.
Yeah, you're right. I kind of just... Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Brack threw you really far. He threw you really far.
My bad, I don't know my own strength.
Yeah, he yeeted you, for sure.
Use him as a catapult, everyone.
Yeah, Brack just becomes the catapult. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Next up is Brack.
So, I could be fancy with this. Do I ruin myself? Nah. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna continue to be hidden. All right. So I move in position right here, and I throw my spear.
Right there. Okay, perfect. Throw that spear. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
You son of a bitch. All right. It don't even matter because he gonna dodge it, but it's a it's a block. It's a let me see. It's a 9. A 9.
So the bird, as it's dodging, it's still flustered by what Damien did to it out of nowhere, and it just dodged a spear from Victor. It's very flustered to the point where it kind of starts to panic a little bit more, and you can tell that wasn't your best throw of the harpoon, but miraculously, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hot diggity dog.
Yay!
Hot diggity dog. Somebody out there like me.
Not to metagame, but it rolled a 1, so,
Oh.
Oh, yes. Let me see. +2. 6. That's 6.
Okay, so you all watch as as Brack chucks this harpoon, and it spears the bird through its body. And the regulars are like, ah! And Brack, you are teleported right behind Damien.
Damien, I made it.
Oh, holy crap!
It sucks for those guys.
I just imagine you teleported behind me.
I love the 2 people that put me in this situation have already passed, bro.
They literally threw Wu and just left.
Yeah, yep.
All right, Wu, see you never.
Yeah. True. So the bird was speared, and you all are watching as it happens, and suddenly there's an explosion around the bird. And smoke surrounds the bird, and out from the smoke, you can't believe your eyes, but out from the smoke, 2 birds fly out.
Oh.
He's multiplying.
And they split off in 2 different directions.
Uh-oh.
All right, next up is Gasu.
All right.
My NPCs rolled terribly. They're all just so in shock at what's happening right now.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to the bird by Wu.
Yep.
And then, okay, so like here, and then I'm going to use blade style somersault. To try and like.
Does
hit
that
him
launch
out.
you a certain distance? Because you're still 40 feet from the bird. That's still pretty far.
Oh
unfortunately.
damn! You're right.
Yeah, like you could get some air for sure with it, like leap into the air, but it would still be too far for you horizontally.
Yeah. Okay. See, you know what? I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn. That's it. I'm just gonna get closer.
Okay, Gasu runs up, and he's just searching for a way to gain access to the bird. Okay. Let me go ahead and do this. All right. At this point, a number of regulars just start trying to attack the bird. You see spears flying. Some even like throw their needles. One individual, the girl that you saw earlier, who was like, "Oh my gosh, Scopio," the one with the green dress, she starts to kind of like do this thing with a little rod that she's holding, and you see this like green glow around her, but nothing happens then. All of the regulars, though, they're chucking, they're doing everything they can. Let's see. One of them actually does hit. One spear manages to hit the bird, and one individual, a guy, just an ordinary-looking dude with black hair and a ponytail, he's like, "Nice, I got it!" And you hear Cal Silver's voice go, "Nice job, man!" And he gets teleported over as well. Maybe I'll create a token for him later. And the bird that he struck splits into two again.
Oh.
Well, I didn't completely like screw you over. See, you got options now.
I do have options.
Okay, so then, by the way, as these regulars are passing, you know, Damien hits the bird. We got spears flying, harpoons flying. That number, that 42 number, you see it ticking down. So now it says 39. All right, and everyone's it's just chaos at this point. Everyone's trying to hit these birds with everything they have. Weapons are falling down next to you, you know. It's all of a sudden, it's chaos. And we're going to cut back to Damien Frog.
I asked the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Eden.
Oh.
I didn't forget about you. Eden.
It's
And
okay.
Woo. We're cutting to you guys. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm going to, let's see. I think I can get up to Victor. I can get like right. I can get up to.
Sure, yeah.
I can get up. All right, so I'm gonna run forward to about there, which is as far as I can go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's a question in the chat about time. We don't know when this is really taking place in regards to Tower of God events. A lot of that is still up to discovery. Sorry, go ahead, Eden.
All right, she's kind of like taking it in and realizing it's kind of a free-for-all right now.
Yep.
But she still sees 3 of her teammates on the board, so I'm gonna hold an action until
Sure.
either Wu or Gasu hit a bird.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, great. So Eden runs up. You get ready, and you're just kind of watching to see what happens. All right, Woo.
It would be my whole action if I were to pick up Victor's spear and try and throw it back to him, right?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Victor. You can fend for yourself. All right, I'm gonna go. How to do this again? How do I drag the?
Click the circle with like the little. It looked like
You
a
should be
power
able to
sign.
grab it. You might be on the wrong layer though, on the left.
I think I'm on the wrong thing.
If you hover over the little square on the top left, make sure you're on objects and tokens, and not map and background.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm close enough. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna go for the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. The one that's like right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my weightless staff, forceful thrust.
Okay.
For 2 PP because
So
I'm not in the stance.
It is in the air, so I'm gonna have you roll an athletics check to try to jump up and hit it.
All right.
And it is pretty high up, also, just so you know.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, well, either way, wouldn't I have to do that to hit it regardless? Can't throw
Yeah,
anything.
I mean it's hard
Yeah.
with melee weapons unless you like
Yeah,
throw them.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll go for it anyway. Oh my god, my luck today is trash. 7.
You do your best. You jump up a little bit, but the bird is just way too high. You use your technique. You try to thrust and hit it, and it's just flying around above you. And you land back on the ground. And you hear Victor say, "Hey, friend, could you chuck me that spear?"
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're gonna cut back now to Damien.
I asked the ranker, can I do anything to help my team?
At this point, I'm sorry, but you must choose a door.
Crap.
Aw.
That feels bad. I want to talk to Brack because there's 2 doors ahead of us, right?
There's 3. Middle, left, right.
And there's another dude there too.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty soon after you landed, it was boom, Brack, and then this other guy with the black ponytail.
I said
Well,
we wait for the other guy to pick a door.
Why don't we all just pick a door and just take a chance and go in?
I'm afraid you must choose in the order you were summoned.
Ah, I see. Then I will take the left door then.
All right, so Damien, you walk up and you open the door. Well, they're all open, so it's like a sliding door, kind of like the one he went through. So they're all open, right? And as you walk through, it shuts behind you.
Oh. I turn around. I reach my hand out to Brack. I'm like, Brack! And then the door closes.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
Brian,
shuts
Damien!
down. Okay. That is I'm going to say it's Damien's turn. We're now going to cut to Victor again. And he's just like, oh, fine. And he runs up to this bird here. Or he's going to run down to this one here. And he starts to prepare this Shinsu attack. All right, let's see if this works. And let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. He creates this bang of Shinsu. A rather large one, honestly. And he fires it at the bird. And the bird, it seems to dodge it a little bit, but one little spark zaps it, and it shrieks a little bit, and it splits into 2. And he is summoned over there. And he lands next to you, and he says, wait, I gotta get my spear.
I got it.
Thanks, friend! Okay. Now it is Brack's turn.
Brack.
Brack.
I look back at the ranker, and I just go, gotta pick a door, huh?
That's
and I
right.
pick the middle door. And
All
I
right.
walk through.
So as you pass through the middle door, it shuts behind you, and then that left door opens up.
Aha!
See.
Which you could hear it, Brack, but obviously you can't redo your choice.
Yeah,
obviously.
of course.
Right. But everyone else can see it happening. So Damien, you chose left. Brack, you chose middle. Both of you, it's very dimly lit where you are. Just keep that in mind. Okay. And at this point, the regulars are going to continue and keep attacking. The one individual, the girl with the green dress, boom, and she shoots out this green Shinsu out of her little rod. But the bird manages to boom and flip out of the way. And all the other regulars keep firing their attacks. And a couple of them do indeed hit. They seem to be non-lethal attacks, as the birds they still remain intact. But yeah, 2 regulars. Let me go ahead and mark them off here. Give me 1 second. Do manage to pass here. You saw an arrow fly by and hit one of the wings, and you also saw this Shinsu firing. And 2 other regulars appear near the gate. Okay, Eden.
Oh, we skipped Gasu.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ha, thanks. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta have a better
No,
way
you're
of
good.
doing this.
You go.
I'm pretty new to this thing. All right. Yeah.
I got
Gasu.
you. I got you.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay. So, I am totally word. All right. So now, because I can get close enough, I'm gonna get right on top of this bird here, over by Wu.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna use my somersault technique.
All right. You're flipping through the air with your sword, trying to slice this bird.
Mm, 18.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, and then I have to do 2
Yep, go ahead.
d6. 11.
11 damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You swing your sword in a somersaulting motion and you slice the bird clean in half.
Ooh.
And another explosion, but you are teleported. Now keep in mind you are behind the 2 other regulars who made it, but the number keeps ticking down. Now the number says 36, and you're summoned there. The bird splits into 2. All right, now it's Eden's turn.
Now it's my turn. All right, so seeing that I still have 1 friendly left on the battlefield,
Yes.
I am going to make my way, let's see, as far as I can go,
Sure.
which isn't very far. I can get to about, oops. I can get to about here. Getting closer to Wu. And shoot.
Eden and Wu, you're the only ones left.
Yeah. I'm going to use my action to double dash. Can I do that? Use my
Oh,
action
yeah,
to
for
get
sure.
closer to. All right, so I'm going to use the rest of my action to get near. I'm going to get like here to Wu. And
Okay, yeah.
I'm just that's my turn for now.
Yeah, okay, sure. So Wu, you see Eden run up right next to you. It's your turn.
Eden, what's your plan? Because I don't want to do anything to mess it up.
No, my plan is to get you through, and then I've got my own plan to get myself out of here. So I'm here to help you.
All right, appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna make another of the same attempt to the one on the right, I guess.
Like above you?
North. Yeah,
And
above me.
whatever action Wu does, can I assist?
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
I'll say that. Yeah.
All right. I can help baseball stretch you.
I'll say that you get to roll an extra D4.
A D4.
Wu.
All right.
Or
Okay.
you can roll the D4 if you want.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So I'm literally doing the same thing. I think I have 3 TP left. So yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Okay. So you're gonna run up to the
So
bird.
14.
All right.
And then my assist is add 3 to that.
So a 17. Okay. These birds are just shrieking, cawing, and screaming all around. Again, there's just tons of attacks being fired of every single kind that you can see. And you do manage to hit the bird right in the chest, and it explodes. You don't have to roll for damage. And it splits into 2 more once again. And Wu, you get summoned right behind Gasu. Victor says, my spear?
Yeah, I got it right here, bro.
Thank you. All right. I owe you one. I owe you a
Right, bro.
drink.
Hey, good man, you're speaking my language.
Okay. At this point, Damien, it is now your turn.
I only see darkness, right?
So you see, it's very dimly lit in front of you. You can see a little bit, but not much. Not much for sure. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna change maps really quick.
Uh-oh.
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh wait, I just realized you could probably see.
Wow, it is dimly lit in this one.
Yeah. Okay. I
It's a
don't know how this is gonna
situation
work, but
where-
if you.
I was gonna say, wouldn't this be a situation where we shouldn't hear what is going on? Or no?
For this situation, it's probably okay, but I do want to say, unless we could try it. I guess I was gonna save that for later, but it's not a bad idea.
Okay.
I will say though that for this section, there is going to be parts where you might know something. Don't share it, and that includes chat. I mean, chat, you can say what you want, but people who are playing don't read the chat because there's going to be a part coming up for some of you where they might divulge something that would be helpful to you. So,
Got you.
yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Also, I'm going to switch my screen. So people who see me on Discord, try not to look at my screen. It's not a big deal. but you're gonna see like the hidden area. So just keep that in mind, I guess. So while we're here, okay, so you can see very dimly lit, and I'm going to go ahead and copy Damien.
I don't see
token
anything.
here.
I'm just looking at the.
You should see a
just see a-
little bit, right? At
I
the
see
bottom.
a square and then like some. Oh yeah, just like. I'm
Yeah.
in a rectangular room.
Right. So you are right here. I'm going to go ahead and reveal this. You chose the left door, and you don't see much in front of you. You basically just see a hall that kind of extends in front of you. And you just hear the shouting and crashing behind you.
Oh, okay. I walk forward, and I reassure my buddy Racefelger that
Ribbit!
everything will be okay.
All right, you have one companion. All right, so you're walking forward. You're being a little bit you're not running. You're just being a little bit cautious. You're walking forward, and the area does curve a little bit here. Let me go ahead and reveal that.
And
area.
it's just light enough for me to see all of this too. Okay.
Yeah, you
so
can
I
only
just-
see what's around you very dimly.
I walk along the path and I start saying hello.
And you just hear your voice go, hello, 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 with no answer. You're walking down, and it turns a little bit. Okay, we're
Okay.
going to cut back to Brack. Don't worry,
Sounds
we'll
good.
get more on
Yeah,
this
yeah.
once the other people pass through. So, okay. People who are watching the stream, you're going to see me cutting back and forth a little bit. I apologize for that. So, Brack, you chose the middle door. Same thing. You just see a little bit in front of you. It's just a bit of a hallway.
I walk forward.
Excellent. When you walk forward a little bit, the road forks left and right. Oh, sorry. Reveal areas. There we go.
I go. See, this isn't fair. I just so that I don't wind up meta-ing, I go right.
I know. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
nah, because
Well,
I can see like.
Yeah,
Damien on the
I
thing,
figured
yeah.
that, and it's not a big deal. I'll find a way to fix that in the future, but maybe minimize the Discord if you wanna hide that. But either way, it's fine.
Oh no! I'm not even looking at the Discord. That's on this monitor. I'm just looking at like row 20 over here.
Do you see?
what I try to do.
Do you not see the? Do you see the hidden areas and stuff?
No. I just see Damien. That's what I'm saying. Just
Oh,
that
I
just
see what you're
go
saying.
His direction, yeah.
Well, you can do that. I mean, you knew he went left. You know what I mean? If your character,
Oh yeah.
do whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, and before my turn ends,
Yes.
that ribbit was hilarious. The ribbit. And I guess that's all I can do. Or can I move more?
You're only walking a little bit because it's dark, so you're not
Okay.
moving very, very far.
Okay.
So you
that's
just
it
walk
then.
forward a little bit more.
Okay.
That'll be your turn then. So now I'm going to move the players back to the main hall while we continue the chaos that's happening here. Okay, so it is now Victor's turn to make his decision. And the only doors that are open right now are the right and the left. He says, Damien went left, right? He kind of looks back at Gasu and Wu.
I just got here. I don't know what way you went.
I have no idea.
At which someone responded with right, left.
That would have been a better answer, right? He's kind of taking some time to think, and the people behind him say, hurry up, make a choice, come on! It's a bit of a hard one. You know what, let's go right. And he chooses right, and the right door slams shut, the middle door opens back up. And it's now Gasu's turn. I'm going to say the two regulars in front of you are going to make their choices as well. Victor, sorry, he went right. So the one with the black ponytail, he chooses left. That door shuts, now it's middle right. And the other girl that's there, she has these like markings under her eyes. And you notice she also has cat ears and a cat tail. And she has a bow that's strapped to her back, and she kind of pauses for a second. And she chooses the middle. The middle door slams shut. There's one more individual. A man with what appears to be a pistol at his waist. And he chooses right. That door slams shut. Gasu, make your decision. You can choose left
Just
or
go
middle.
Left and middle. Yeah. Okay. Yasu's gonna go to the left.
Okay. You enter the left room. That door slams shut. So you went left. Okay. Cool. So that's Gasu's turn. We're gonna now cut to the regulars. Chaos is happening. Boom, 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 boom. They're firing shots. They're firing shots. A few more regulars make it. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark them here. I'm gonna say a couple more do. And one of them happens to be the boy Cal Silvers. And he... and you can just tell he is so happy with himself. And he looks over at you, Wu, and he says, "Oh, you happen to make it, huh? Fancy seeing you here. I don't believe we met. My name is Cal." He reaches out his hand. "Oh,
that's my reply.
You've heard of me? Am I that famous already? Wow."
This guy.
I just laugh and turn my back.
Okay. We're gonna now cut to Eden.
All right, now seeing that my team is safely off the field and moving ahead, I am going to use Ray of Arrows, and I'm going to target 3 of the birds.
Excellent.
And okay, so
yeah, this test was made for Eden, wasn't it?
That's why I was like, I'll go last. All right. So for my first Shinsu arrow.
Yes.
That is a 16 plus. Yep. Hold on. I'm bad at this. I lost my abilities and my thing keeps freezing.
You're good.
So that would be so 16 plus 2, so the first one is 18. And I'll be targeting so the 3 birds around me. So
right.
This guy, and this guy. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
So 18 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
Wow, 19 to hit on the second one.
All right, go ahead and make that third.
And 12 on the third one.
Okay, so Eden whips out her Shinsu bow, and one at a time, you fire the arrow bangs.
Correct. One at a time.
There was someone in chat who was like,
3.
This is too early for someone to use 3 bangs.
It's OP. I love you,
too
Chatter.
Overpowered.
It's one at a time. She's not that cool.
One at a time, she's getting there. And you hit the first 2 birds, and they explode, and more chaos happens as it just... birds just start fluttering out of nowhere, and everyone's like, which one? And you get summoned right behind. So there's Wu, and then there's Cal, and then there's the young girl who was outside the vending machine, the very serious looking one.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna go ahead and say, go ahead and click that second image in the Discord.
Boy.
The second image.
Ooh.
Oh damn! Hold up. Do we all get to click it, or just one?
Yeah, everyone can click it. Everyone can click
right.
it. So this was the individual who's very serious, and she's just very straightforward. Barely reacting to everyone's appearing around her, arms crossed, just like in her pose, just like waiting her turn. And Cal looks behind him and he goes, well. Look who made it. I'm surprised you were the last one on your team.
Oh, Cal, where's the rest of your team?
Well, one of my members actually already made it. He was actually, one of the first ones. So, just saying.
My team was the first one, the one you discounted. I do believe Mr. Damien Frog was the first through. So, I'd call me rolls.
I still can't believe that frog. The only thing that frog is good for is leapfrogging, so I'm not surprised he made it.
You keep thinking that.
Yes,
also,
sorry.
I was gonna roll a mic from the dark room over Eden so she could drop it again.
so much froggy merch. Unlike you, who seems to be a self-appointed leader, I made sure my team was through first before I left the field. That's how true leaders work.
Well, I have such confidence in my team that it doesn't matter who makes it first or last. We're all gonna make it.
We'll see.
At this point, 11 of you have made it. So it's at 31 right now. Okay, Wu, you are next, and you get to choose Middle or right?
Before I go, while Mr. Silvers is distracted, I kind of just point at him and mouth at Eden, I hate him. And then I go middle.
I give him like the first like really like genuinely like amused smile at Wu when he does that.
Sure. Okay. Are you gonna make your choice, Wu?
Yeah, I go middle.
All right. Wu goes down the middle and the door slams shut. All right, at this point, we're no longer gonna really take turns as much because all of you have made it. I'm gonna kind of just cut between you all.
Perfect.
And we're gonna move on that way. It'll just be easier. Okay, we're gonna play this. Okay, so Wu chooses the middle. So now left and right. Cal looks for a second. He pauses, and he says, and he turns back to Eden. He says, do you happen to know which way your little friends went? Aside from, of course, the monkey man.
Considering you just insulted me by me being the last one to get here, I don't know anything.
Well, isn't that great?
Why don't you make your own grand
Fine.
decision?
I will. Because I remember which way my teammate went. I choose right. See you in the next test. And he goes through and the door slams shut. Middle and left. And at this point, the young lady we just got to see, she pauses for a second, but then she just says left, and she goes through and the door slams shut. Eden, it is now your turn. Middle or right?
Ooh. Shoot. Okay.
You know you want to go right. Don't even deny yourself. You know you want more of that interaction with Cal Silvers. Just go ahead and do it.
And his whole career.
All right, I'll go right.
All right. Ooh, okay. Eden goes right.
She
The door
heard Rex's
slams
voice
shut.
from beyond.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
She knew.
telepathically connected.
Right. Okay, the door slams shut. At this point, everyone has now made it. I'm going to just copy everyone's tokens over to that other screen.
I like the idea that Eden is like, what would Brack do? And he's like, go right!
Right. So Gasu, you're right here. Let me go ahead and copy everyone else over really quick. Okay. Eden went right, which has so far been unexplored. Then we have Wu, who chose middle. And Victor, who chose right. Okay. So we're going to continue with Eden really quick here. Let me reveal this area. Okay, cool. So Eden, you teleport, or you don't teleport, I'm sorry. You walk through the door slams shut behind you, and even though you can't see much in front of you, you hear people talking. And you hear the voice of Silvers, and he's talking and he says, I can't believe it. And Victor goes, Eden, I knew you'd choose me. And he kind of picks up your hands and says, I'm so happy we're together.
Oh, you chose right
And
as well, Victor.
Kind of puts his arm around you. He's like, yeah, we're a team. We're a team. We're a thing.
When he says you're a thing, I just kind of like I was like accepting the embrace at that point, like
Yeah.
very fakely, but just like ha ha ha. But when he does that, I like turn and give him a look. And the eyes kind of narrow, and then I'll wrap my arm around him reciprocally and be like, oh yes, we're totally a thing. Like just glaring at Silvers. And I'll rest my
Silvers-
head on his shoulder.
Silvers is like, oh. Well, he's my partner. And he points over to the guy with the pistol. And the guy's like, okay. Can we continue? Cal, what is this? Let me have my moment, okay? Look.
I think Victor and I are having a moment. Why don't you move on?
You know what? We will, but that's our choice. Come on, Blazer. And he turns. He legit forgot his name for a second, and he turns around and walks forward, leaving the two of you behind.
I like slowly unwave myself from Victor and just like pat him on the shoulder. I hate that guy. I absolutely, totally hate that guy.
Let him
And
bug
you can see her, like, she's more tense, and that coming out of her is more than she's shown emotionally.
Yeah.
And
right.
she's a little like rattled.
Sure. Okay.
She kind of like
Yeah.
shakes it off and is just standing next to Victor, just like, ugh.
Yeah, he's definitely annoying, but we can't let him ruin our moment, right?
That was just to get rid of him.
Well, shall we see what's further ahead?
I guess so.
With that, we will cut to the other groups, but actually, it is break time. We're going to take our break here really quick. And don't go anywhere. 5 minutes, we'll be back, and we'll be showing the memes and fan art from the previous session. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 5 minutes to continue this portion of the test. Stay tuned.
Enjoy.
All right. And we're back. Welcome, everyone. We are continuing our Towers and Gods session. At the moment,
Yes.
our regulars have passed through the bird phase of this test. Who knows what else lies in wait for them or what's going to happen. But yeah, so we're continuing here. Really quickly, for those of you who are watching, if you do like the series, first of all, I hope you enjoyed those memes and fan art. Special thank you to especially Sharky, who is like the 99% of the meme contributor. If you want to draw your own fan art or if you want to submit memes, you can join the Discord server and you can just type them in stream chat. You can just post them there and we'll showcase them in our next episode. So definitely do so. And also, if you do like Towers and Gods, then please like the stream because that supports us. It shows you how much you do enjoy it, and it also helps with the YouTube algorithm, and more people can hopefully also enjoy the series. You know, the more love, the better. So that'd be awesome. Okay,
The
with that
memes
being
are
said,
too good. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No,
the
not
memes
at
are
all.
Too good.
The memes are chef's kiss. They're so good.
I like went to go get water, came back, and I just saw like Damien trying to convince everyone this thing in the water is Leviathan, and I just lost it.
it's pretty great.
That was a great moment.
Yeah, every time we have a break, it's just the cast members laughing at the memes. So, excellent. Okay. So, at the moment, our party members have been split. They're going down these 3 different paths. Okay, we're going to cut to the left path. So, Damien, you are walking and walking, but you do hear a door slam shut behind you.
I'm crouched down. I'm trying to light a fire, and I look back. I'm like, huh?
Okay. Gasu, you want to walk forward?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk forward a little bit. Damien, you hear footsteps, and eventually you see it's Gasu. You can't tell it's him,
Gasu!
but until you're close.
Oh.
But yeah. No, you do tell.
Shadowy figure. My favorite friend. Please don't hurt me.
Not you. Anyone but you.
Ouch.
Hang on. Let me just transport myself, and I'll switch with Brack. Hang on. Whoa, can't do it. Sorry. But hey, good to see you, Gasu.
And then Gasu just kind of walks around him and keeps going forward.
Okay. Cool.
I'm trying to start a
keeps-
fire though, so we can see something in this pitch black darkness.
I just realized how much these two are literal polar opposites. Like, it's hilarious. Okay, so as the two of you are walking forward, Damien, do you follow Gasu?
Of course, yeah. I'm trying to start a fire, but also moving.
Okay, so as you walk up, you step in front of what appears to be a door on your left. It's an old rusted door.
Is there like still a way forward, or is that way blocked
There is
off?
still a way forward, yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm going forward.
What, like through the door, or keep going through the hallway?
Going forward. Gasu's just gonna keep walking forward. Ignore
okay.
the door.
Yeah, I'll ignore the door too.
Okay, so you're gonna continue walking. We're gonna cut to Brack and Wu. So Brack, you also hear a door slam shut behind you.
I turn around, go,
Okay.
and I just keep walking.
Okay, sure. So Wu, as Brack keeps walking, when you go through the door, the cat girl with the bow, she kind of was walking and she stops and turns around, looks at you for a second, and then just keeps walking.
I know.
Where would you like to go, Wu?
Which direction did she go?
She walked forward. Do you want to follow her and see which way she went?
Kind of, yeah.
So as you walk forward, you see that she went left.
She didn't seem too friendly. I'll go the other way.
Sure. You start heading to the right, and Brack, you're still a little ways ahead of them. And you disappear into the darkness. You run into a door on your right, although the path does continue.
I look at the door. I wonder where this leads. And I attempt to open the door.
Okay, so the moment you touch the door, something happens. these letters appear scrawled on the door, this writing. This would be cool. It would be kind of cool if the other groups didn't hear, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think for this, we'll keep it the same because it doesn't really matter too much. So let me do this.
We can deafen if you want.
No, I was thinking about it.
Next time.
What do you want? Let's do it next time. Yeah, this is totally cool. I think it'll be actually fun if you hear this because the doors are all going to say something different. Spoilers. Okay.
Oh.
So the writing that appears on this door, it's sprawled, and it says, "I am the beginning of the end and the end of before."
The beginning after the end. I mean, I just look at it with a quizzical stare, and I'm like, reading, not my strong suit. And I decide to go in the opposite direction of the door.
Okay, well, at this point, actually, Wu does walk up behind you right before you're about to leave.
Okay. Oh, Wu! Sorry about before. It wasn't my plan. But you're here, so that means you actually made it through. So, I mean, it worked.
No worries, Brad. Like you said, wasn't your plan. What's going on with this door?
I don't know. I can't read.
Oh, you can't read it.
For you.
Okay, I didn't realize you meant to. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, cool. So, Wu, you see it as well. It says, "I am the beginning of the end and the end of before."
This doesn't sound great. Did you try to open it?
I did not.
So the way the door is situated is it's kind of like the doors you've been using, where it's like it opens up top to bottom and there aren't any handles.
I wonder how we get in. I guess some sort of riddle.
It could be maybe a riddle. Maybe.
Okay. To let you think on that, we're cut to Eden and Victor.
The newlywed couple.
We cut back to the couple.
Oh no.
Have fun, you two.
Victor says, "Well, leader, which should we continue?"
I guess. So
Okay.
I'll walk forward.
Sure. So you start walking forward more and more. It turns a little bit, and you see a door. It's crazy, right? Unbelievable. At the side of the hall, and yeah, Victor just says, "Is there a way to open this thing?"
Doesn't look well. Do we see any way to open the door?
No,
Or is
it's
it just
same as
it's smooth?
Yeah.
I'll put my hand on it to like feel for any like
Okay.
impressions that have been,
Sure.
like filled in or whatever.
So the moment you do, boom, writing appears on the door, and Victor kind of goes, "Whoa!"
Whoa.
And it says, "I can fly, but not in the sky. I bid adieu at night and say hello in the morning. I am a part of you, and I follow you as you lead. I dress in black and flee the light, but without it, I wouldn't exist. What am I?"
Damn, it's a whole ass poem.
I'm gonna need. Can you like copy that in the
Yeah,
chat?
absolutely.
Please?
Wait, you didn't memorize it? The moment I said, this is the longest one.
I was
Longer
like,
than
I got the I can fly, and then I was like, oh man, he moved on real quick.
I got you. There you go. It's in the chat.
I was thinking
Sorry
you
about
too.
that.
So I can technically read it on the door. I can fly, but not in the sky.
Yes. I'll also post the other one.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
For Bracken Wu. There you go. I can also post them in the chat. So, what are we thinking, Eden? Is this some kind of riddle? Oh,
because he was deafened too.
Oh, I deafened myself. How the heck did that happen? That was strange. I kept being like, Eden, what do you think? My bad. I don't know how that happened. I could see you while moving. I was like, what? Okay. Yeah, I posted in the Discord, and I'm also
Thank
gonna
you.
post it in the YouTube chat.
I look
cat
at-
is meowing.
Uh-oh. Kitty cats. No.
It's fine. They just want to come in the room.
Aw.
I know.
So I'll look at Victor. I was like, I think I know what that means. Do you have any guesses?
I might. You want to go first?
Sounds like a shadow. Can
In
fly,
the
but
moment
not
you
in the-
say that, the door starts to open up.
I kind of like
Hey.
take a step back of like, oh, like that actually worked.
You know, that was kind of easy, but still, well done.
What was your guess?
Shadow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Insight check.
Actually? Okay, fine.
19.
Yeah, he was lying. He had no idea what it was.
I just like cock an eyebrow at him, and then I'll look down through the door. Is it still just as dark as all the others?
Yep. And actually, you can see that when you kind of try to touch it, try to see what's inside. There's like this little. You feel a little tingling, like there's Shinsu kind of coating the entrance. And if you look up, you all of a sudden see above the door. It wasn't there before. The number 3. That took me I've been embarrassingly long time to figure out if that was a letter or a number. Interesting. And
wonder
with
what that
that,
means.
we'll cut to Damien and Gasu.
Oh boy. Going on a walk with my friend Gasu. We continue walking forward, I assume, ignoring that door.
Gasu is walking at a fascinating pace.
I can
Okay.
keep up because I am very fast.
Fantastic.
So you do hear footsteps behind you as you're walking. Do you just keep walking or do you stop?
Yeah, let's keep walking.
Gasu draws his sword and turns around to face behind him.
Okay, behind you
Oh.
is Damien's like, not me. Behind you appears that woman from before, wearing the white t-shirt and the black and red shorts, and she kind of stops when she sees you and just kind of stands there.
I give
You're
her
one
a
of the
casual,
regulars, right?
I give
one
her
of
a
the what?
casual, friendly wave.
You were a part of Team Black, right?
Yeah. Gasu returns his sword to his sheath and then just continues walking. Whatever. Don't get in our way.
Wouldn't dream of it. And she just, you see you keep walking and she does not choose to follow.
Where'd she
Okay.
go then? Through the
She just
door?
waits there. Yeah.
Oh.
She kind of stops and inspects that door. So as you keep walking, you see another door on your left. If I could reveal it, please roll 20. Roll 20. Roll 20. That'd be kind of
What?
cool.
We're being
What
eaten
is,
by
ha-
darkness.
what is
I'm trying to
happening?
roll, but I keep getting not 20.
Wait, what is happening right now? There we go.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we got there.
The light.
You weren't consumed by the darkness. All right.
For real.
You make it to another door on your left here, the two of you. But as
I
you
say
make it to
we-
the door, you see another individual standing there, the guy with the black ponytail, and he's staring at the door, puzzlingly.
Hey, you.
But who are you?
Don't worry about it. What's this door here for?
Why should I tell you? You're Team Black, aren't you? Cal hates
I-
you guys.
I doubt he knows anything more than us, Gasu.
Well, then he's a liability.
Well,
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad.
I want to see what he has there. I want to see what he's looking at. I'm like,
Okay, sure.
I give him a friendly wave. It's like, I'm Damien, by the way. Let me take a look at what you're looking at.
Whatever. He kind of just lets you see the door, and on the door are written the words, "What am I?"
That's it?
That's it.
What am I?
What am I?
Is this like a really deep question?
I have no idea. Is this some kind of puzzle?
That's the only thing it said. What am I?
Well, if it means literally, we're regulars.
Nothing happens. This is so stupid. If it's fighting, I can do it, but come on.
It's a very broad question. What am I? A human? An individual? I'm not sure we can figure this out. Perhaps there's more puzzle. There is another thing. Further on, if we can find it.
Mind if I tag along with you guys? Just so I can see what's happening too. I'm smarter than you, but just in case.
I mean, sure, but I would probably keep your distance from my friend here.
Yeah?
He's been known to cut people down where they stand. Cool dude, though.
I'm going on ahead.
On second
Guys, we
thought, you
walk on
guys.
ahead.
Okay. He says, on second thought, I'm gonna wait for the rest of my team. And you keep
I give
walking. Yeah.
Give him a casual wave goodbye.
All right, and we'll cut to Woo and Brack.
I honestly can't figure this one out. Can I just roll insight and see if I figure it out?
So if you do a roll, I can give you a hint.
Oh,
If you get a high roll.
What am I rolling for?
Oh.
Wait, what did you say?
I haven't said anything yet. Was it?
No, Brad.
Million.
What did you say?
I was about to completely cheat and say I want to look at my pocket and use its riddle find feature.
There is no riddle find feature on the pocket. At least now.
Wait. Can we actually
like
use
to-
our pocket?
I would
can
like
use
to
your
use my
pockets.
pockets function, do combat for me.
Hey,
Become ranker.
Hold on. I can use my pocket for free without rolling for.
yeah, you can.
All right. I'm gonna call Eden.
So when you try
Not
to, the
possible.
call function is blocked. Yeah.
Ah.
Damn.
All right, let me do this roll real quick.
oh,
He was
that's
about
not-
to be like,
So-
yo, Eden, what'd you get on number 4?
Totally. Okay, yeah,
Cheating on
insight.
tests
Wait,
in more ways
insight?
than one.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
did,
16.
Okay. So your question is, I'm the beginning of the end and the end of before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that I'll say one word. Well, I'll just say this. Just take a close look at the sentence. That's all I'll say. I can't give you much hints, I'm sorry. I'll just say take a close look at the actual sentence.
Because I was going to say rapture. I'm not even going to hold you.
The end of times. The apocalypse.
And
But if it's the beginning of the end and the end of before, then wouldn't it be the end? At least that's what it sounds like.
E. Just the
So-
answer is E, right?
And the moment you
Like the
say
letter?
that, the door rises.
Okay. Without that hint, I would have never got there. Alright. Are we going in, Brett?
Yeah, let's go.
So you notice the number 3 written on the door now above you in like red or whatever. And you do feel some kind of light barrier, some kind of Shinsu barrier. You can pass through it, but there is definitely something in the door. And while you finish this riddle, you hear a, hello? Hello? Behind you.
Turn around to see who it is.
Okay, so the petite girl with the green dress and was using the Shinsu, she kind of walks up. She must be like, 4'7" or something. She's really small. Oh, and she kind of pauses. Sorry, was I bothering you?
No bother.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
We were just about to go through this weird door. You want to come?
Is that okay? I mean, I just don't. No one from my team is here, so.
Brad, is it okay if the small one comes with us?
I don't care.
Yeah, sure. Tag along.
Hold up, small one. Do you have any strawberry drink?
Strawberry. Yeah, actually, I do. And she holds up one.
Give me it.
But,
You're gonna mug this small girl.
No
The
tax with
entry is
Brack.
one strawberry
No
drink.
tax. Only demand.
Getting sidetracked. Climbing the tower is nothing but collecting all this idle water.
Strawberry drink.
This
I
is
think
my
we broke
favorite plot
Joe.
Oh man.
He has been thoroughly tickled.
I don't know why that got me so bad. I don't know why.
Power is not built for people like us.
Give it to me.
Just Wu was like, yeah, you could come along, you know, so like, yeah, come on. I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, in combination with... Okay, wow. She's like, well, can we share it?
What is the meaning of this word shared that you speak of? You want comrades, right?
I
The
guess so.
penance is strawberry drink, so
Brack, stop trying to shake down this small girl.
I'm not trying to shake down anyone. I just want the strawberry drink.
You don't have to give him the drink. Let's just go.
God damn it, ruining me and getting my strawberry drink.
You've had enough.
I've never had enough.
I like 5 from the vending machine.
Well, the reason I like it so much is because Brooke is my favorite singer, so...
Wait,
But-
you know about the idol on the can?
Of course! She is the most famous and awesome and beautiful pop singer there is. I want to be just like her someday.
Good luck.
Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
Alright,
Walk
just
away.
let's go.
All right, so Brack, when you walk through the door, boom, the barrier suddenly becomes visible, and it's a blue barrier, and the number above says 2.
So he's on the other side of it?
Yes.
Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I
Try to
think
put my hand through the barrier.
It allows you, but you realize the moment you put it through, the barrier turns into a yellow color.
I wonder if
could
only...
you move your hand back?
Sure.
And then it changes back to blue.
I think that number may have something to do with how many people can move forward.
I agree. But we just agreed to take her with us.
She didn't give me the strawberry drink, so I didn't agree to anything.
We can share it. I can tell you what share means, sir?
You can tell, but it's not giving.
If I'm a bother, I can go. I can meet up with someone else. It's okay.
I can't let you leave with that drink, though.
I want to point out that Brack is saying this through the barrier, as if he has a choice in the matter.
Oh man.
I can't with this, man.
I just love it. Like this has become priority number 1.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god. Alright. I don't want to abandon it. I'll go with her on the other path, not through the door. Brack, you alright by yourself?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure? I'm sorry.
me that
it's
drink.
My fault.
Give me
I'll
that
give you-
drink in.
I can give you the drink, sir.
Alright, I take the drink and I toss it to Brack through the barrier.
Ooh, you are a godsend.
Alright. I'll
Make
see
sure
you on
you
the
protect
side.
her with your life.
Nobody said anything about all that. But
I mean, she gave me the drink.
I gave you the
Priorities.
drink. There's a difference. Anyway,
You're right.
we'll see you.
Okay.
We keep walking.
Bye, Mr. Brack. And then as you're walking, she says, "Oh," to Wu. She says, "What's your name, Mr.?"
You can just call me Wu.
"Oh, I'm Leaf."
Nice to meet you, Leaf. You know, I think we'll get along.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this idol.
Okay, we'll cut to that in a moment. While she begins explaining, we'll cut to Victor and Eden. Well, looks like the door opened.
It is, and there's some sort of Shinsu barrier here.
You know what's funny? Cal and that other guy moved on. Does that mean they couldn't figure this out? Psh,
100% they couldn't figure this out.
that is hilarious.
Oh, he's not as smart as he thinks.
Totally agree. And then while you're talking, another individual, you can hear footsteps behind you, starts walking up.
Should we go?
Victor kind of grabs his spear. Well, we could always dive through. Let's see who it is really quick.
All right, so I'm going to position myself with my back and pull Victor with me, so if we needed to step through, we just take a step back and we're through the...
Sure. You're like right there at the door.
Yep.
Okay. The individual who walks up, go ahead and click that third image in the Discord.
Ooh.
It is the shaggy dude with the great sword.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And he walks up and he sees the two of you. And he says, "Have you seen Cal?"
Oh, you're, who was he to you? Your, leader? Was it?
If you want to call it that, I guess.
Tell me something. Do you think you're more fit to be the leader? Considering you're apparently from the 10 Great family.
He doesn't answer that. What's this door?
It was hidden behind a riddle that my compatriot and I figured out, which...
Yeah, we did. We're very smart.
There's a little twitch in Eden's left eye of like, oh, why? Why do you keep saying this? So you're looking for your leader, and I'll use like air quotes while I'm standing there, like leader.
Whatever it takes to pass this test. I'm the strongest one here. Doesn't matter who's on my team.
Interesting. Well, considering this...
Go ahead.
No. You first. You're the guest.
No, you first.
No, I was just gonna say that there's a number 3 above this door since we opened it, and I wonder if that means 3 people can go through it. There are 3 of us, and if you are the strongest person here, Victor being the wittiest person here, and me, according to your own leader, being the most apt leader here, besides himself, of course, why don't we all 3 go through?
Sorry, one of the comments made me laugh. One of the chat.
I
Said
can't see
Eden's about to start a harem of 10 family members, I swear.
Hey now! No one said there couldn't be a female Jahad in this, in this tower. Just kidding.
Can you prove to me that you're strong enough? And he kind of holds his blade.
Oh, there's no need for that. You saw me already create bangs of Shinsu and a Shinsu bow, and I hit 3 of the birds to make it this far.
You only hit 2.
But I created 3. Who's to say that one wasn't an actual bird? What if it was a decoy?
He walks
Was that-
through the door while you're talking.
Well, he can't get through us. Like Victor and I.
Oh,
were
sorry.
positioned, so he can't walk through.
He walks towards you then, like as if he was gonna walk through.
So does that mean you're gonna come with us,
I don't care.
Victor?
This guy is.
Well, see, Victor here is also from the 10 Great families.
Well,
yeah.
that was information we could have kept
You're
quiet.
a coon.
But yeah.
Everybody knows.
Okay,
that
you
the
don't have to
coons
tell him
carry
what
the
family
genetic-
I'm from too. Okay.
Doxed Victor.
Yeah, tell him my social
Everybody
security number while
knows-
you're at it.
Everybody knows on sight. You can't hide it. Plus, you also flaunted it the minute you spoke to us on the island.
I guess, whatever. But that was to gain your trust. I don't really trust this guy. He seems a little bit sketch, but then again, I was kind of sketch to you guys when I first met you, so I kind of get it.
Yes, you betrayed your team right out of the gate.
Fair point.
Okay, gentlemen, let's proceed through the door, shall we?
Fine. And the guy just says,
Not one for words, are you? So I'll step through, and I'll grab Victor's arm and pull him with me.
all right, boom, boom, the colors change, and now it's a yellow barrier. And the guy stands in front of it, and he walks through, and then poof, really suddenly it changes to a red barrier, and when you try to poke at it, it does not let you pass through.
Interesting. Well, seems we forged our own new path. Shall we go?
Sounds good. What's your name?
Eden, what's yours?
Boris.
Boris. And this is, obviously, as you well know, Victor.
The coon. Yeah. You could use my whatever. All right. Oh shoot! I just realized we cut back to Damien and Gasu.
As we are walking, I read from my frog notepad that has a bunch of jokes I wrote down. So Gasu, why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
Don't know, Damien.
It was too tired.
God. I actually think flying would be easier.
How much does the heaviest skeleton weigh?
Damien, please stop.
A skeleton!
Why can't our pockets work? I need to hear this in real time.
Oh my goodness.
The only
All right,
person who hears
Damien,
this is
new plan.
Gasu.
What's
How
the
about-
name of a man who can't? What's the best
Damien?
name for a man who
Damien.
can't stand?
Damien,
No, it's not Damien. It's Neil.
how about you walk the opposite direction that I'm walking?
I think that'd be counterproductive.
I disagree entirely.
No, I think it's safety in numbers.
All right, then how about I take your head off right here, right now?
How about I tell you another joke instead?
Oh, you're actually insufferable.
I've got a really good one though.
Gasu
Why
just
can't?
continues to walk away.
And I start yelling it. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Shut up.
Because the P is silent.
Why did I choose the left path? No!
I hate that I'm laughing.
Oh,
God, bro.
What else do we see, man? You
So-
gotta pull yourself together.
Okay, so you keep walking, and I actually, hold on, give me a sec. We're gonna do this, and you see you're in this big room with a door on your left.
More doors. Great.
The doors apparently do something. We should investigate it.
Gasu walks over to the door.
All right, you make your way towards the door, both of you. And once you touch it or interact with it, another question pops up. It says, "What is it that you will break even when you name it?"
What is it that you will break even if you name it? I have no idea. Pocket, what is the solution?
Nothing happens.
Well, that's my idea out the door.
good try.
Your contribution.
Should we come back to it, or should we go find come up with some solution?
Well, the other doors had riddles too, so we're gonna have to figure out one of these.
And
Do
suddenly
we see any other doors?
you hear this footsteps behind you. And up steps a man, a bit overweight, kind of tall, with a suit, and he doesn't seem like the fighter type. And he says, "Gentlemen, gentlemen."
I give him a
He's
friendly
got like
wave.
a mustache. He's got graying hair.
Oh my! Hello.
What do you want?
"I would like to offer you a deal. If I join your team, I will pay you a handsome sum of money."
Gasu, money.
Damien? We don't need money. We need a way out of here.
I am very wealthy and rich. My name is Bill A. Bartimus III. And if you work with me, I promise you, wealth beyond your imaginings.
I whisper to Gasu. What do you make of this, Matt? What do you make of this guy? I don't really want to be on his team.
What?
I have an idea, and I think it'll play to your strengths.
I highly doubt that, considering every plan you've made hasn't worked.
Only the one. And actually, it's kind of sort of worked in my favor. But I need you to rough this man up, intimidate him, and have him solve the puzzle for us.
That's
I
your
didn't
plan?
expect that.
Attack him?
Not attack him, scare him. You know, playful roughhousing, that sort of thing. We can get a solution out of him. He seems pretty well versed in riddles.
Think about it, gentlemen. I managed to survive the first test because of my brains. I was smart. Even though I wasn't in the same group as you all, I used this to my advantage. Think about how lucky you'll be to have me on your team.
Can I roll for intimidation?
Yeah.
Word. 17. 15 plus 2.
What do you want to say?
You're going to help us get past this door, or else. And then Gasu pulls out his sword and points it at the man.
I didn't want to fight, please.
I try and flank him, and I pull out my scissors to cover his escape. To cut off his escape, I mean.
Trust me when I say you don't want to do this, gentlemen.
Oh, really?
I have friends in high places.
You're going to have no friends if you don't help us get this door open.
Okay.
We don't really want trouble. Just solve the puzzle for us.
Their problem, boss? And 2 more individuals step into the clearing. I said you don't want to do this.
We probably shouldn't do this. I look over at Gasu. But I'm with you whatever what we do.
Gasu holds his sword to the people who just entered the room or the area.
Yeah.
Who are you?
We work for him. What of it? One of them's kind of skinny, holding a needle, and the other one is kind of big and bulky and has 2 hand axes.
Look, I'm gonna ask you. Gasu's talking to the bigger guy. One more time. Open this door, or else.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I don't know the answer.
Oh. Well, I guess this was for nothing. Let's go find another door then, Gasu.
Yeah, this is such a bother.
If you don't fight us, we'll let you go.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We'll spare
Sorry
you.
for the trouble.
You'll let us go?
We'll let you go.
Please. I could kill all of you right now.
And at that, they kind of ready their weapons a little bit. We'll let them go. And he kind of puts his arm out, showing you the way you came.
Smart plan. This guy on my team's a killing machine.
Damien. Shut up.
I was
Gasu
complimenting you.
Puts his sword back and then walks. Wait, is there a way forward?
So-
or
When you do walk forward, I know the map is drawn a little strange, but it's a dead end.
oh, okay.
It's just a
okay.
big
Oh.
circle. I know there's a little
Oh,
line
okay,
there,
then
but
it
don't
loops
worry about
into
that.
this. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So we have to go through one of these 3 doors.
Can I get it? Can I roll for a clue also?
Insight?
Is
Sure.
that allowed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll for insight.
18 plus 6, 24.
Damn.
I mean, that's a decent roll, I guess. I guess I'll say something. So, okay, the clue I'll give for you. So the question was, what is it that you will break even when you name it? I'm going to say the word, it's a word. It's one word that basically exactly is the opposite of what the action.
Is it a secret?
Not quite.
Is it a
no.
lie?
Ooh.
That's kind of the biggest hint I could give. So
Could you write it down again?
It's
It's in the chat.
Oh yeah,
In the
yeah.
text channel.
what was the hint again? It's in the opposite. What?
It's basically the opposite of the action of the question. That's what I'll say. The opposite of the action of the question. I'll let you think on that, and we'll cut to.
I got spoiled.
Oh,
Or
okay.
when
Yeah,
I
from
looked
the chat.
up. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't say it.
Well, I'll give you some time for sure. All right, so we'll cut to Brack. Brack, you're just chilling, right?
Yeah. So after they leave me, I'm chugging
Yeah.
my strawberry drink. You know,
Yep.
as I
yep.
then go ahead, walk down the hall, as I waved goodbye to Woo and Bunny Girl, or Cat Girl. Bunny? Cat Girl. And I proceed to walk down the corridor.
Well, the cat girl went left. So
This
the
is
little
Leaf, right?
yeah,
Or
Leaf
whatever.
went on with Woo, who's
Oh,
like
yeah.
different. Yeah.
Leaf Girl, yeah.
I'm gonna say, chat. You can talk about the answer. I think
Oh,
it was just an accident with other Joe. So.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong chat.
Yeah.
It's
no
okay.
worries.
I should have looked at the Discord chat instead of the actual
Yeah, it's totally
YouTube
fine.
chat. So that's
All
my
good.
bad.
All good, all good. Let's do Woo first really quick while Brack is chugging his drink. So Woo, you continue on with Leaf, and Leaf is describing to you the idol. I mean, she's just beautiful. And she's also really talented. She's a ranker. She's really talented.
Huh. I gotta check out some of her songs then. Sounds cool.
I'm trying to remember her last name.
I thought you were her biggest fan.
I am her biggest fan, but it's also a secret. She's never actually publicly revealed it. But, you know, the hardcore fans figured it out.
Well,
Oh, that's
so many
right.
secrets
That's
are-
right.
yeah.
To Perry.
As she says that, I look to the ground immediately and say nothing.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just keep walking.
Okay, Mr. Wu. As you keep walking, boom, a door on your right appears.
Gotta have another riddle. Let's check it out.
All right, you touch the door, and the letters appear, and it says, "What breathes, consumes, and grows, what was never and will never be alive."
Fire.
The door opens up.
Let's go.
Nice.
Dang.
Let's go. How was the number?
Before this whole thing,
It
I thought I
says-
was pretty good at riddles too.
This one is the easiest one in my opinion.
I'm actually terrible at riddles.
That was pretty, yeah. That was good though.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you did it, Mr. Wu, you did it! That was so smart!
So, yeah. Not a big deal. Just you know, and I'm like acting like super like embarrassed, but like not like just a little tsundere, you know.
Yeah, okay. What do you think we should do?
Well, let's try going through it, and
Okay.
I slowly go through it.
So you slip through and it turns blue.
Okay. Looks like this one is big enough for both of us. Let's go.
Okay, but the number says 3. Is it okay if there's only 2 of us? Okay, yeah. And she slips on through. She's like, "Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I asked such stupid questions."
No, that was actually a good point. I wish you would have waited, but
Oh, really?
yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Either way, we're already on the other side. Let's just keep moving forward. We should have brought Brack to this one, though. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Meanwhile, Brack is just
Meanwhile.
still chugging his
Yeah,
strawberry
I was gonna
drink.
go. Brack is
Air in the world.
chilling. Yep. So, Brack, while you're drinking, you hear footsteps start to pass the door, and an individual kind of stops in front of the door. Hello? Someone there? It's a woman's voice.
Hello.
And she kind of peers forward, and you're a little bit taken aback because this individual is a humanoid person, but has like multiple eyes, like spiders, on the side of on their face, and like their hair kind of sticks out.
He goes,
Oh my God! How did you get so many eyes?
Excuse me?
I mean, hello. How are you doing? Hello there. Would you like to come through the portal? Room for one more.
What is this?
It's a barrier. It came from the riddle.
How can I trust you, though?
You can't, but you can pass the test easily.
Nah, and she walks through. I was looking for my teammate, a little girl with a green dress, but whatever, it's fine. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Oh, she's with my friend.
What?
Yeah,
Why didn't you say so? And she
because
tries to
they
turn
walk-
back, and she's blocked off. Ugh! Damn it!
I mean, you asked me why didn't I say so. You could have just mentioned her before you walked through. I mean, who's really at fault here? Is it both of us or is it you? I think it's you, but let's continue.
Are we gonna wait for another person? The number up there said 2.
And where to?
Whatever. And she just gives up. What's your name, sir?
The name's Brack Bronson. I'm the mightiest in the tower. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The legal disclaimer at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my name's Stexa. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dexa. Shall we
Stexa.
continue forward? Dexa, Lexa, whatever. Would you like to continue forward?
Why did I team up with this idiot? And you walk forward. All right, we're gonna cut to Eden and Victor as they walked
I
in
think
with
Brack-
boards.
my favorite character.
And you're walking down this corridor.
Do I
And Vic-
see anything?
As you're, I don't have a map for this part. We're just gonna talk.
Oh,
it some.
okay.
Yeah. So as you're walking, you don't see much. It's just a solid wall, a couple of twists and turns, and it starts to kind of go down. Actually, the elevation changes downward.
Oh,
This
there's-
might be a good time for some conversation. I'm bored, says Victor. I'm so bored.
You're always bored.
And
You need to find better ways to occupy your time? Or you're implying that I'm consistently boring. Which
No,
I don't know
you're-
how to take.
you are probably the most entertaining person I could be around, Eden. It's my pleasure. But this guy is a walking rock.
So say, find words, Victor. Find words.
It was hard to describe this dude. And the guy
you-
just
yet
doesn't
you-
even look over.
You called him a rock, but it was hard to find. Okay. And anyway. All right. Gentlemen, why don't you make conversations?
I'd love to.
If you... Boris, was it?
Yes.
You said your leader revealed that you are from the 10 great families. Why are you hiding it? Or is there any reason? Why you don't want to say where you're from?
Because I hate the... Never mind.
Who
Victor
do you
goes,
hate?
ooh.
I just look at Victor like, don't provoke him. Who do you hate?
Doesn't matter, does it?
Of course
I
it
put that
matters. It's
behind
why-
me.
There's a reason why we're in the tower. Fact yours is because you hate ?family or ?person.
What about you?
What is it?
How about you go first?
I'm looking to extract revenge. I'm looking to find someone who was taken from me. There's a whole bunch of things.
Victor's kind of grows silent, kind of looks over at you, not kidding, just kind of like, learning this new info about you.
Mm-hmm. So what do you... So, there's some information about me. About you.
All I know is that I hope I don't meet my uncle here.
Your uncle? Well,
Victor
that would
goes,
certainly...
"Ah. You're from the Ari family.
That would explain the large sword.
Ari family is filled with cowards. I hate being associated with them.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
How would you know?
I know a lot about the Ari family.
Just to clarify, Ari, not R-E-A. We're calling it Ari and R-E-A, just so we can be clear. Cool. Victor goes, well, I'm from the Kuhn family, so there you go.
We gathered.
Yeah, okay.
We've divulged.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
So as you go down and you're walking, the elevation then shifts back upward. And with that, we're going to cut to Gasu and Damien.
I start telling jokes to the door.
So while you're doing this, the rich guy is like, this is our door. You should go back to one of the other ones.
Beat it.
I just point at him, and I just tell him, silence.
Can you roll intimidation for me again? Also, yes, thank you, Smith. Don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying the interactions and stuff.
Why don't I ever have my character sheet ready for this? Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. This is absurd. There's 3 of us against 2 of you if you choose to fight.
It's 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay, when you said that, silence, he was like. He looks back at Gasu's sword. We're letting you with this door, and we'll find another one. Come on, boys. And he walks back. Yes, boss.
Did anything happen when I said that to them?
Yeah, he was genuinely, that scared him a little bit. Because he took you as kind of an idiot at first, but when you kind of went like that, combined with Gasu, you got a little spooked.
Oh, so was that not the answer?
Is the answer?
Oh, I thought, were you telling, you know what? So you did that to him? I'm so stupid. The door opens slowly. Wow. I'm so dumb.
Oh my god, wait, no, because I just had to think. He said silence, and then I thought back to the question. I'm like, what do you I'm like, oh shit, could that be the answer?
Yeah. Okay, the door opens. So the moment you say that, it intimidates him and opens the door. That was smooth. That was smooth.
Wow.
Oh.
That was clever.
Yeah.
I was hoping that Gasu would just say it by accident. The door.
Oh,
Well, 'cause,
right,
like,
right.
I was thinking
It's something you would have
the
said.
whole time, and I was like, it's got to be like quiet or something. And then he just said, he was like silence, and I'm like, okay, that could work. But then like he was kind of doing his own thing, and I was just like, wait, is that right?
Right.
I to be fair, I got
Wait.
spoiled, but I thought really hard to integrate it. Into
Nah, that
the,
count. You used it in a clever way. That
You brought
count.
it back.
That was nice.
For sure. Plus, you
Yeah.
rolled really high on insight. It makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
The number 3 appears on the door. And the rich guy
I-
sees this, and he's like, you did it!
I smile at Gasu, and then I'm like, come on, let's go. And I jump in. Except I turn my back to the portal, I put my hands on my shoulder, and I just fall back in.
Okay, you go on through. Great. And the numbers go doot, doot, down to 1, and the barrier turns red. And the rich guy, he looks, he's like, stay back, boys. And he walks up to the frame, and he kind of pokes his finger through to touch it. It turns yellow, I'm sorry, yellow. He touches it, and when he touches it, it turns red. You can see him kind of thinking. Let's go, boys.
I'm through, right? So I don't get.
Yes. He turns around and walks away with his men. You could tell he was thinking about going on in, though.
Gasu, you're with me, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Stick.
All right, let's go.
Are you gonna walk down?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel quite proud of. Wait, did I just do like a leap of faith, like through the portal, and I just fall through the other side?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not a portal, it's just a
awkward.
barrier.
Oh.
Literally just
Yeah.
fell over.
Yeah. Like,
You did just kind of
you
fall.
know, extra way to walk through that barrier.
Yeah,
Ow.
a little bit.
And I thought this was a portal, man.
It's not a portal.
I get up and start walking.
All right. Cool. We're gonna cut to Wu and Leaf.
Okay. So, me and Leaf have bonded at this point. So that's my headcanon. Alright.
For sure.
Oh.
For sure.
We're best friends.
Alright, go ahead.
So, what do we do now?
Well, I mean, I guess we just keep walking. I'm sure there has to be a destination at the end of this hallway. You're not scared,
Okay.
are you?
No, I'm not scared. I can do Shinsu.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Look, and she holds up her rod, the green rod with the blue tip. This helps me a lot. I had to make a contract, but it was worth it.
My eyes widen because I'm just super into all stuff like that. And I start inspecting it very fervently. And I'm like, you didn't lie, did you? And I hand it back to her.
Yeah. Also, look what I can do. And she focuses really, really, really hard. And she creates this like green burst from her hand. And you can see for a split second, it looks like some kind of sapling, but then it vanishes. Oh, I'm learning. I'm getting better.
No, you're actually pretty skilled for your age. Leaf, why do you want to climb the tower? You seem too innocent for all this.
I don't really know. Just reasons, I guess.
Well, I won't pry if you don't want me to. As long as it's your choice, that's all that matters.
I guess so. Don't you think it's... What about you? How are you climbing? Why are you climbing?
I don't know. I mean, seems like the easiest way to get what I want. But there's lots of things I want to do. All I know is that if I climb, it's the fastest way, like I said, to get what I want.
Do you want something maybe to help someone? Did you lose someone and maybe you're... I don't know, I've read a lot of novels and that's usually a heroic thing to do and you seem like a nice guy.
I mean, maybe, if that's what I feel like doing.
I like your shirt, by the way. It's funny.
Hey, you're the first one to compliment it. If you're lucky, I might get you one.
Really? That'd be awesome. Thank you. Well, if we survive this.
Dynamic
things
for
like that.
every split route is so different.
Walk on the
It
moon, bro.
is. This one's like super wholesome, and I'm so down. Oh,
Don't say that.
we
We'll
must
survive
adopt her. We must adopt her.
this.
To me, say to the group.
We'll make it.
Can we keep moving or?
Yeah, for sure. I would say you're probably moving while talking here. So,
Okay.
as you're walking through, I was gonna say something, but I'll cut back to you soon. I gotta think about something. So Brack,
Okay.
you're with Stexa. She clearly is upset.
What's wrong with you, Moti-Eye?
I mean, I wanted to be with someone from Team Green. I guess it's better this way, though. I mean, Leaf wasn't that strong, so.
I mean, you got Brack here, and Brack is plenty strong.
I guess so.
But
Whatever.
may I ask you a question though?
I guess.
What is your ability?
Why would I tell you that? You could turn on me.
I mean, I could tell you my ability. I mean, my powers are derived from my father. So what are yours?
That's so lame.
You're lame.
Well,
You call it lame. What the hell?
Ugh, teenagers, am I right?
let's just say I'm pretty awesome. And she kind
I
of
think you're
she takes a
pretty-
second and she kind of does something with her hands, and there's like a little web that stretches. Check it out.
Oh, so you're a bug.
No.
How dare?
I mean, it matches.
What the hell?
Just hear from like Damien yelling, "Damn!"
Oh my god.
I hate you so much. And she kind of
Somebody
walks
make that
on.
a T-shirt.
Where are you going? I didn't say anything rude.
Oh my god.
What the?
I just keep walking forward.
Yeah, yeah.
Behind her.
Okay. Sure. Give me just 1 sec. I gotta figure something out here.
You killed me, man.
Oh, you're a bug.
Explains everything. Oh, so funny. Okay. Give me one moment. I gotta figure something out here. I have a list of names. Okay, yeah. So, as you're walking, you suddenly hear footsteps behind you. Did someone else join us? I told you we should have waited at the door to see who it is. Brack, do you turn around and see, or what's your deal?
Oh, someone else at the door? We keep moving forward. I don't turn around and look. I go. They can't get through anywhere.
What if it's someone really strong? What if it's someone...
We can't leave out. They can't get in.
No, I think they can get in, because there was a number 2, and when I walked through, the barrier changed to yellow. Are you stupid? I see you're all brawn and no brains. Ugh!
Was it yellow or red? Because
It was
you said
yellow.
2, I was here for 2, and then, I mean...
I hate this. Alright, we're gonna cut to Gasu and Damien.
I follow behind Gasu, trying to come up with more jokes.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
So, Gasu, how about this one? Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
Damien, do you ever actually stop talking?
There's great food, but no atmosphere.
Somebody kill us, please.
Why do you want
it's
that?
It's probably not a good one.
You hear a voice behind you.
Who's there?
Hey,
It's the girl from earlier. She's in the tunnel with you.
Great, another annoyance.
You can see she's kind of wiping her hands, and you see that there's blood on them.
oh, that's not good. You know you take penalties if you kill people.
I didn't kill anyone. I'm not stupid. And the only reason I came in here with you is because this door was already open.
Oh, wait, there were people behind us, wasn't there?
Yeah,
well.
they're out of commission now. Sorry. She kind of cracks her neck.
Oh,
Not like
well,
we care.
The
want
big
to come
guy
with
took
us for a little bit?
I'm only here to pass the test, but sure. Why not?
Nice to meet you. I am Damien Frog, and this is my best friend Gasu.
None of that last part is true. You can follow us if you want, but don't get in our way.
My name is definitely Damien. And we are definitely best friends. What's your name?
My name is Shion.
Shion. Well, it's very nice to meet you. I would offer you an idle water, but I don't have any.
I had some earlier. It's fine.
Gasu walks on it forward.
Well, we better catch up with Gasu. Don't want him getting ahead of us.
Sounds good. And she follows behind you.
Gasu, wait up!
No.
So as you're walking, it's a lot of turns, a lot of twists and turns. And it kind of goes down. You feel yourself going down and then kind of up. And she's not talking at all.
I tell some of my old jokes. I ask for her opinion. So do you think the bike one was a good one? Or I've got this other one about cheese, but I couldn't really come up with a good punchline.
Yeah?
Yeah, do you like this one? It's a working title, but
Okay.
what do you call cheese that isn't yours?
You know, I really couldn't care less.
Nacho cheese.
Now, she's not, Gasu's visibly annoyed. She's just kind of like, barely even knows you're there.
All right, I'll work on that one a little bit more. I agree. The delivery is a little bit stale.
What can you
Just
do?
something. I can fight,
How?
and with my big sword here, and I pull out my scissors.
That is the most ridiculous weapon I've ever seen.
Thanks. It's not exactly conventional, but it's kind of what I had going into the tower.
Why do you have scissors? You can tell she's like perplexed by you in general, just you as a character.
Yeah,
Most people are.
it's kind of weird. I kind of waited my whole life to go into the tower, but it wasn't until I got these scissors that I finally got to go in. It's a weird story, but
Is that
if you
a
if you'd
Jahad
like
symbol?
to hear, yes, it is.
And she looks at the Jahad. If y'all didn't know, there's a little Jahad symbol on the scissors. You're one of those, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know that guy? You can tell you've kind of hit a nerve that was killed earlier.
Wait, sorry?
The farmer, with the straw hat.
Right, that guy.
In
What about him?
In what utopia does something like that happen?
I would say it was a big stroke of luck that I happened upon these scissors.
I'm not talking about your scissors. The fact that he was pushed so hard to attack a rancor? It's disgusting. It's not right.
I'd say people had different experiences with Jahad's army. I lived on the 21st floor. It wasn't all that bad. There are things I didn't agree with, but I certainly didn't have a hard time.
What about you? She kind of nods towards Gasu. What do you think of all this?
Yasu stops and turns around. What do I think? I think you're wrong. I think this place isn't a utopia. It's hell. And the reason that man attacked a rancor is because he was tired of living in it. That's what I think. And then he turns around and keeps walking.
I mean, things are bad, and I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Jahad either. But
Why do you
what
have his
better
symbol
option
on
is
your
there?
weapon?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know.
She
A
turns towards
associate gave it to me.
some excuse. She turns to Gasu and she says, "You're right. And someone has to change it." And we're gonna cut to Wu and Leaf. So as you're walking, elevation change, all kind of the same, twisty turny, you know. So, what's your favorite color?
I mean, I like black. You know? Simple. What about you? It's gotta be green, right?
How'd you know? I
Well,
really like trees. You know?
trees are nice. Have you ever climbed a tree and just slept there all day?
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite thing to do.
You and I are gonna get along just fine.
I'm glad.
Let's keep going. I'll pick up the pace. You want a piggyback ride?
Is that okay? I don't want to bother you.
Leaf, and I put my hands on her shoulders. Stop asking if things are okay and never apologize to me. I want you to do whatever you want to do.
Okay. Sure.
And I pick her up and we start sprinting.
You know, this reminds me of my brother.
Oh, your brother? What's he like?
She grows really silent.
I can like clearly pick up on her energy. Never mind. You can tell me another time. Let's just have fun for now, alright?
Okay. And then you hear this this laughter, like this chuckle from up ahead.
I stop immediately. What's that?
I don't know.
Stay right there for a second. Can you do that thing you did a little while ago?
What?
You know, the the green flash thing.
I can try it. I don't. And she
Just
tries to
try.
concentrate. I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Don't be nervous, I'm right here.
And she shoots out a spark, but it lasts like half a second. But it does light up a little bit further on. And
Let me
you don't
roll
see anything.
perception.
Yeah,
Let
go
me
ahead and
roll perception.
Yep,
with
good
that
call.
plus.
You are correct.
Alright, dirty 20 with +5.
Ooh, yes.
All right, so there definitely was a laugh up ahead, and you felt like you could have sworn that someone was there, but you don't feel their presence at all. You feel like someone used Shinsu or some means to do that in front of you to kind of like throw you off a little bit. And you saw right through it. They're trying to make you think. They're trying to scare you a little bit.
Leaf, that was awesome. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to play games with us. Let's just keep walking.
Okay, sure. All right, you keep walking. We're gonna cut to Brack, and you can tell, by the way, all of you that are walking, you can tell it's starting to like rise up, and you get the feeling you're starting to see a little bit of light up ahead. Okay, so Brack, you're just walking, right? You're ignoring the footsteps behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just walking, ignoring the footsteps behind me. I'm trying to plead to Lessa, right? That's her name.
Stexa.
Dexa. I'm trying to.
Sure. It's Stexa.
Butcher it.
I'll type it in the chat. She hates it when people. There you go.
Oh, Stexa.
Oh,
Okay.
Stexa.
Oh.
Sorry,
It did
Okay.
sound like Dexter.
it's probably my
Alright.
mic or the way I'm talking.
So, as I'm walking behind her, I'm like, Stexa, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to call you a bug, but you gotta admit, you have webs like spider. I mean, I could have said
Spiders
that you
aren't
were-
even bugs. I'll have you know, Mr.
It's all
Braun.
the same to me. They all squish the same.
I just really hope the person that's
Oh.
behind us is really strong and smart and handsome. Come on, please, please, please. And you hear these loud footsteps. And this big individual comes into view. I'd say as big as you, Brack, just really bulky. Not wearing armor so much, but a couple of shoulder guards, a couple of knee plating. It's a big dude, shaved head. He's got a scar across his cheek. He says, "So it's you two, huh?" And she's like, "Please tell me you're smart. You don't look smart. Oh God. Oh God. I'm very
Who the
smart.
hell are you?
My name is Bulwark. They call me Bulwark back home. Me and my brother were the strongest in the land. How about you?"
You don't look so strong.
"The hell'd you say?" And he walks up to you. "Little man."
I said, you are a meathead.
Oh,
Oh no.
This is the best one.
Brack is toasty.
You can tell he's like rubbing his hands together. By the way, he has like a giant axe on his back.
And I just want to remind you, should you try to fight me, killing is against the rules of this competition.
Oh,
But I
it's not
would be-
against the rules.
Oh, it's not?
I'll suffer some penalties later on. But I'm not gonna be eliminated if I kill you right now. It'd be so easy to snap your neck.
Oh.
You can try, and I'll break both of your arms. Then I'll stab you in both of your legs, and then I will slit your throat and watch you bleed out.
So Stexa is just like watching this happen, looking back and forth, just not saying a word, just absolutely just dead to the world.
Regretting her life choices.
Yeah, yeah.
Dexa, get ready with the web.
Who said I was with you, idiot?
If he kills me, you die with me. You met me first. Remember that.
That's how it works.
Dude, you can't beat Black logic. You just can't.
It's fine. All right, we're gonna cut to Victor and Eden, along with Boris. Boris says, "By the way, do you know what happened after you all went through the doors?
What happened?
All the duplicated birds, they merged into a giant, monstrous bird."
Oh.
Yeah.
I take it that's how they took out the remainders, huh?
I mean, there were still people who were able to pass, because there were still some little birds, but like me, that's what I managed to do, but I imagine the rest of them had quite a tough time.
Yeah.
Victor says, "We're getting somewhere, see, he does know he does know Mixethian. That's what I'm talking about."
And you still don't have a lot of tact.
Ouch.
So how many do you think left after you made it through, Boris?
I think, well, I'd say about half of the regulars were left. I imagine 42 are probably gonna make it.
Okay. Good to know.
So how about you? He points to Victor. Why are you here? Oh, why does everyone asking that? I was just bored. I was bored. I mean, I'd heard stories about the tower, about how difficult the climb was from all my brothers and sisters, and it is, I gotta say, so far, I'm not really that impressed. If I'm being honest.
What thing do you consider be challenging for someone with a skill set such as yourself, Victor?
Well, something that actually threatens my life. I mean, the one guy, Boulder, he was pretty tough, but you'll find them a dime a dozen where I live. They're our servants of the Coon family. If all I have to fight is servant level, I mean, come on. People who are way beneath us. Not you, of course, he tells Eden. Not you at all. I'm talking about farmers like that idiot who attacked Scopio. I mean, how stupid can you be? That's a rancor.
I think that poor soul needed more help than the tower could offer him.
Whatever. Whatever he is, I hope he's growing his crops in peace.
Well, he was in pieces. I don't think he's much of any of that.
Hey, that was a good one, Eden. Let's go. Not bad. Boris is just like...
I'm kind of like looking at Victor like...
Yeah. You can tell at this point you're walking and you can start to see light up ahead as well. So all of you are almost finished with your walk here.
Okay.
And you start to see light. So Damien and Gasu, you're also starting to reach this point. Wu and Leaf, though, you have a little bit more ways to go. You've just kind of gotten past that voice, figuring out that whatever it was, whatever. But now you legitimately do hear footsteps come up, and they're actually like running towards you.
Behind us.
And it was the Catwoman from earlier. And she's panting. Oh, that was scary. Oh, it's
What
you.
happened to you? Yeah, it's me. What's going on?
And then Leaf goes, Amari! And she gets off your back and like, you made it! And the woman's like, oh, hey, Leaf.
Rude.
You know each other?
We were on the same team during the King of the Seas, Team Green. Leaf's like, yeah, my favorite color! Sorry. Oh, God. I'm sorry. That was...
Leaf, don't apologize. So, what were you running from exactly?
There is a guy out there who's in a cloak, and he is terrifying. I heard this laughing sound, and I felt like something was chasing me, and I ran into the nearest room I could find. I ran into a full circle.
Huh. Well, we're going the other way, so I'm not really concerned about all that.
Okay.
You want to stick with us since, I'm already friends with your teammate?
I guess so. Wine. And then suddenly, she's like clutching her chest. I'm gonna cut the music really quick. What's going on? And she starts spitting up blood. Amari!
I literally grab Leaf and take a few steps back.
And she starts coughing more and more blood.
What?
And then she collapses onto the ground, dead. Just blood pouring out of her mouth.
Oh, shit.
Leaf is like, oh no, oh god.
Leaf, don't look. I try and
friend. She was my...
I know, but we don't know what happened to her. It's not safe. We can't get any closer right now.
What was that?
She said she saw a figure in a cloak. We gotta go now.
Okay. And you start to run down the hall. I thought she was gonna be our teammate. And you're running. Okay, Brack, we're gonna cut to you. Okay, idiots, says Dexa. We are a team. Let's just make it to the end, please, God.
I'll put down mine if he puts down his.
What would my brother do? He'd probably kill you.
Brother's a bitch.
And your pockets pop up, and it says, all regulars, please make it to the end of your hallway. I don't think we're supposed to be fighting. You can fight after we make it to the end.
I'll leave you alone for now. But should we have to do battle later, I promise you I'm gonna fucking gut you. And I turn around and walk away.
Oh, when I partner up with my brother Boulder, oh, it's on. It is on.
Oh no!
Your brother's a Before I could say anything, I just turned and just continue walking.
All right.
I could finish the sentence.
So you're all making it to the end of your hallway, and you make it to the end, and light is streaming through what appears to be bars. Oh, this music's creepy. What the frick? This is way creepier than I thought it was. You make it to the end of the room. There's bars blocking your room, and when you look outside of the bars, you can see a massive room sprawls before you. Yellow, golden even, and the ceiling is sloped really high up. And when you look out, you can see all these other people are starting to reach up to the bars, and you can see other rooms ahead of you. And you see something in the middle of the room, way far ahead of you, in this very center. Looks like a chair of some kind. And you hear an announcement from Scopio, and he says, "Welcome, regulars, to the crown game."
Let's go.
And that's where we'll end today's
As soon as you
session.
said large and long, I was like, we doing this for real, bro?
Oh, let's go.
Damn,
amazing.
we could have teamed up. Oh,
And
no.
we're teamed up. Oh yes.
That's shit.
That's a problem. That's a big problem.
No, we'll
That's
figure it out.
interesting.
We'll figure it out.
Why we're so... Oh, man.
We'll
this is
figure it
gonna be
out.
good.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Somebody gonna die.
Wow, okay.
Guess I gotta show him while I'm special now.
We'll see what the specifics are next episode. But yeah. Wow, what a great session. I think that was good because there's a lot of great character interaction, which I think
Yes.
really helped establish everyone, as in their role in this story, which is really, really cool.
I made my teammate my mortal enemy though.
Yeah, maybe not the smartest decision. I think
Yeah.
Brack's team is kind of the one that's maybe in a pickle here. But
We may or may not have already killed his brother.
Oh no, we probably murked that man. He did.
We did. We killed Boulder.
it's probably
He
some
did.
other dude named Boulder,
Of course.
Some
of
other
course.
big dude named Boulder.
Yeah.
Boulder's like a
yeah.
common name.
It's a common name. Absolutely.
I feel scared though because I'm the only one with one teammate since Amari died.
That's true.
And
But she is your daughter now, basically. So
Yes,
I do have to protect her though.
we
It's
must
gonna be
protect
rough.
Leaf. Leaf
be
is
rough.
officially part of the crew now. We love her too much.
Watch
love
this
it
be like
'cause-
a godlike wave controller. Watch.
Right. I love it too because, you know, all of you, none of you have met Leaf except for Wu and a little bit of Brack, but you're already connected. It's fun.
We must protect baby Leaf. We must
I was trying
protect.
to steal her juice, bro.
That's how it started. That's how it all started.
Hey man, you know it's his
Dude.
favorite, yo. Hey.
Some
That's
betrayal.
he fucked around, and now he's a dad.
Someone here is gonna hit Leaf, and then Woo's gonna just be like, "No!"
Super Saiyan and just
Yep.
bomb them.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, that was really fun. Thank you all for tuning in. We gotta say
Yes,
something.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, very,
watching.
very
Thank
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned. 2 weeks, we'll have another episode. Towers and Gods on Thursday, 7 p.m., just like today. You know, we're gonna start the crown game. Gonna be very exciting. We know from Tower of God that the crown game is actually a historic test on the second floor, so it's gonna be very fun. You know. So like the stream before you go. If you did enjoy this episode, once again, join the Discord. You want to post in the stream chat if you have any memes, fan art, whatever, or you can tag me on Twitter as well. That also works, and we'll add it to the next episode's break section. So yeah, very exciting stuff. Also, check out the links down below to support the awesome cast here. Yeah, with that being said, we'll see you 2 weeks from now for the next episode. Take care, everybody.
Everyone.
Tune in for Towers and God Civil War. Oh.
The poster. Oh shoot.